Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode in our Cozy Forever world. If you're new here, I'd like to give you a very warm welcome. My name is Egush, and I create videos that help people sleep or study. So if that's something that you're interested in, you've come to the right place. In today's episode, and we do have a long episode today, we have a few goals, but we'll probably go over that in a second. We're going to start off this episode by saying hi to our little companions, Oopsie Daisy and Dreamy. Hello, everybody. Daisy's kind of outnumbered at the moment. We might need to go and find another cow in this episode. And we're also, of course, going to say hello to Chuck. Hello, Chuck. This is Chuck the Turtle, everybody. And he visits us in literally every single episode. There's also a few squid swimming around. But anyway, we're going to commemorate a new dreamer in our lagoon. And dreamers, as I like to call them, are people that leave lovely comments under my videos. And we have a really lovely comment today. We're just going to go down into the lagoon, find a sign, and hopefully find a nice cozy spot for this person. Here we are. Now we've got a lot of fir signs here, so we'll probably do a different color this time, which will be oak. And where shall we put this person? Maybe next to Abaru here. Maybe just on this side. There we go. And this person's name is bear. So a bear. So and Mr. Bear's comment reads, I was looking for a video to fall asleep to since I've been struggling with sleep lately, and this was on my homepage. Feels like destiny. Love the vibe already. Thank you, Mr. Bear, for your kind words. I definitely understand the struggles of sleep and not being able to fall asleep. That's a big part of why I made this channel, of course. But I hope I can help you, and welcome to our cozy lagoon. I'd also like to give a special mention to our 500th subscriber. And their name is Hispanic Man. So thank you, Hispanic Man, for being our 500th subscriber. And that's still kind of hard for me to process that we've reached 500 subscribers. But that's also why this video is a little bit longer, because I wanted to do something kind of special for 500 subscribers. Alrighty, now we've got 4 goals for this video. The first one, looks like the sun's about to rise, which is fantastic. Because even though I do love nighttime and chilling at night, I do enjoy some sunlight too. How about before we get into the goals for the episode, let's enjoy this beautiful sunset together, shall we? Thank you for being here. And I hope that you're getting nice and comfortable now. If you're here to study with me on the side, then go ahead and put me on your second monitor or put me on your iPad, as you probably do, and leave me on the side. As we enjoy a start to a beautiful new day. Always remember that no matter how bad your day has been, there's always going to be a brand new day. A fresh and clean slate. Okay, well, we might as well talk about our goals for this episode while we're here. We're going to try and I want to try to hit level 40 today, which sounds a little bit crazy because we're only on level 25, but, we do have a lot of time together today. So while you get nice and cozy or relax, I'm going to be trying to be leveling up. And we're also going to try and use those levels to enchant a book with Fortune 3. And for those of you who have been here with me for a while, you'll probably know why we're trying to do that. Because there are certain traders in caves that allow us to enchant a pickaxe with a Fortune 3 book to get Fortune 4 So that's kind of what we're aiming for today. I also noticed that Daisy is outnumbered. She's all alone with 2 sheep. And you can kind of see that they're bullying her even now. Daisy, don't listen to them, it's okay. I know, darling, but it's okay. So we're gonna have to probably find Daisy a friend. And I mean, ideally, we kind of start building homes for our animals. So, we're not just keeping them all in the middle here. We'll keep maybe the cows in the middle or the sheep, we'll decide. And then we'll kind of section a few other areas. For the sheep, we want space for them to graze, for example. So maybe we'll make a spot for them maybe over there or something where they can graze and kind of, give them some more space because they're a little bit cramped at the moment. Lovely. All right, we can't forget our other companions, Lily and Zara. So we're going to go and say hi to them before we jump into our adventure station and get ready to go mining and have a little adventure together. And they're obviously really nice and cozy underneath this massive forest that we've built our home under. Hello. Are you two getting along finally? They had a little bit of a spat in the first encounter that they had together. I do think they're starting to warm up to each other. Hello, Lily. There's your cat. No, there's your cat. There's your fish. And Zara, there's yours. Now, I'm only going to feed you two if you get along. Okay, so you have to get along with each other. We're going to put our lantern back on as well. Have a little bit of light. And they're both purring, which is always a good sign. Speaking of cats, we've had a little bit of a tidbit, but we've had a cat come and chill in our backyard for the last 2 days. And I don't know if it belongs to anybody or if it's a stray cat, but it just... I keep going out. I was literally on the phone with my mum. And I went outside into our backyard. And as I'm talking, I'm looking around and I look at because we've got a sofa outside in the backyard. And I look onto the sofa and there's just a cat staring at me, like an orange, those typical like orange cats. And it was just like staring at me. And I was staring at the cat. And we just had like a little 5-second staring contest. And then my mom was like, hello, can't hear you anymore. I was like, sorry, there's a cat outside. But decided to give it some food, some tuna. And then it came back again tonight, just before I started recording this episode for you guys. So I'm not sure where that's going to go. We'll see. It is a very, very diligent cat. It's very nervous. It's very wary of strangers. But I do think that it's warming up to me. So we'll have to see where that goes. But I'm excited for that too, because I love animals. We should probably harvest some of our crops that we've been growing. Some tomatoes, some wheat. There we are. There's a little bit of flax here as well. And we've got some cabbage. Beautiful. Now all of these things that we've gathered, we should probably plop into the chest. Because we've we built this outdoor lake farm area in the last episode and... Oh, okay, I think I may have done that wrong. Did I? Oh, maybe not. So beetroots, much like wheat, it looks like you need to destroy the entire crop to collect it, and then you can replant them, just like with wheat. So there are some crops that grow off like vines, or like, little stems, so like cabbages and tomatoes. But then you have like wheat and beetroot where you actually have to collect the whole root and then replant it after you get the vegetable. A little bit more wheat here. Yeah, I think I meant it. So I've been pushing the wrong button. I keep left clicking when I should be right clicking. So I'm harvesting all these poor crops before they've even grown and I'm having to replant them. Some berries. Ow. And some carrots, but looks like there's only one carrot that's grown. So we'll grab. We're gonna have to find a way to to bring another cow here somehow this episode, so we'll need to figure that out together. I know, and I think we'll need, actually, smart that I thought about this now, we'll need to get some wheat for that too, right? So let's get a little bit of wheat. Because to get a cow to follow you, I think you need to have wheat in your hands. We're going to grab the sugar canes. Well, go. Perfect. Okay. Alrighty, so we're going to quickly put the sugar canes back. I don't think we really have a chest for them. Oh, we do. Cool. And I'm just trying to decide what to start with because we have such a long adventure ahead of us today and we're going to be together for a while. So I don't think it really matters. Let's head over to the adventure station. What we'll start with is a little bit of mining. So we'll get ready to go mining first. So anything we can bring that'll help us with that. So a respiration helmet sounds awesome. The falling boots to reduce damage if we fall, because even though I do my best not to fall, sometimes we do. Because falling can make a loud noise. Honestly, it might not be a bad idea to bring a boat with us. And there's not much else here that I really think I need. I think it might be a good idea to repair a pickaxe before we head out, because it is only on 53% there, you can see that. So we'll repair the pickaxe as well before we head out. I think all we really need is some diamonds to do that, so I'm going to grab a few diamonds. And I think in an anvil like this. There we go, so 2 diamonds and 2 levels to get it back to full. Lovely. Gosh, that was quite loud. I always make notes of where there are loud sounds so that I can kind of, bring them down. So that it's not too loud when we're listening to it. YouTube. Alrighty, we've got a spruce boat. I don't think we'll need to use it straight away. We've still got this beautiful big backpack as well. We'll keep kind of all that in there for now. And we'll need to bring some food as well. The food we've got. No, not really. But what we can do is cook some food. Let's cook some raw beef and some raw pork chops. And we can use that, of course, on our adventures. Lovely. Okay, I hope you've had a lovely day today. If you're settling down for a sleep. If you're starting your day today, then I hope you have a lovely day. And just remember that life is quite short, so try, and I know it's difficult as human beings, and I do this a lot too. I harp on the small things in life, and I do tend to think about the negatives sometimes. But just remember that every day is a brand new day, and to treat people how you would want to be treated. That's kind of my mantra, and I hope that will help you. I do hope you have a lovely day today if you're starting your day off. If you've had a busy day today and you're finally getting to relax, then I'm happy that you get to relax with me. And I hope that this video brings you some peace. As the sun is starting to go down, and we have a lovely night ahead of us, a lovely night of mining. We've only got 4 lanterns left. What we might do as well is bring some torches and maybe get some lanterns from downstairs. Surely we've got some more somewhere. It might be best for us to grab some iron nuggets. And we will make lanterns. There we are. Awesome. Okay. We're gonna grab our food and our pork chops. And I mean, I've kind of been enjoying the third person view lately, so we're going to be playing with a different view today. Hello, little turtle. Very green, this one. Normally we go mining towards the temple. I wouldn't mind exploring a different area today, to be honest. You can see how big backpack. It's actually quite large. I didn't realize how big the backpack was, isn't it? It's massive. So we've got our little wharf that we this used to be our little fishing hut, but we got rid of it because we're probably going to repurpose it. And there's no boat here, so we'll put our boat down. Mr. Squid, sorry, I'm just going to be putting my boat down this way. And as we take off, we'll go probably to the other side of the ocean and try to find a new cave to mine through. Maybe even up here. How about we go into this cave up here? This looks cool. And I just realized that I forgot to bring some blocks to build with in caves, because sometimes you need to build upwards and downwards. What we'll do as we mine this coal is we'll build a little bridge going up into the cave, or a little staircase, and as we do that we'll collect some cobblestone in the process. There is quite a bit of coal though, so we're going to grab all this coal. We have been running low on coal lately. We had a few episodes where people were getting frustrated at me getting too much coal, and now I feel like we've paid the price of not getting coal, so we need to get some more. There's some more coal over there. We're going to take it nice and slow today. We're just gonna have a nice chat together. We're gonna do some mining, some exploring. I'm really excited for today's episode because I've had a very busy few days, so I'm very happy that I get to just relax with you. And I hope that you're just as excited as I am. Now from this area here, we'll build a staircase that goes up. And maybe from here we'll go to the side. Go one more in and then up this way. You see how we're collecting all this cobblestone in the process? I think that's pretty handy. Lovely. And from here, once again, we'll go in this direction. We got pretty lucky here. We got a little bit of copper. Now, to get to level 40, we're lucky we brought this big backpack because we're going to have to do quite a little bit of melting. And obviously that means that we'll need to be getting a lot of resources smelt. A whole bunch of coal over here, which is so good. It's exactly what we needed. There we are. Fantastic. I think we might just go from here and then go this way. Gosh, even more coal. Pretty crazy. Awesome. And the coal's actually doing a pretty good job already. We've got a bit of XP from that. I think we were... Oh, there's a bit of water here. I do get a little bit nervous when it comes to water, but this looks like it's okay. Might just quickly walk off a bit there. Perfect. Because of course we want to have a way up. Oops. Yeah. Now we can finish this staircase. There we go. Cool. Oh, the water's still going down. Let's go. I like the way the physics works in Minecraft. When you get rid of the water, it's just keep fizzling down. That's the cool thing about water, not just in Minecraft, but in real life, is that water's always trying to go down, no matter what. I mean, obviously there's an element of gravity, but water always tries to go down to sea level, so awesome. At the moment, there's not much in this cave, if I'm being honest, and that's okay because we're hoping to find like a deeper cave. But honestly, I'm really happy to just get the coal for now because we really need coal. Build and just grab all this coal off here. I said build, but I meant mine. Gosh, lately I feel like I've been saying the wrong thing, and I think it's just a bit of laziness. When I'm speaking to people, I'll like be lazy and I won't say the full thing of what I'm trying to say, and it comes out a little bit wrong. See if we can reach that. Should be enough, right? Let me guess, there's more coal up there. Okay, no. Take some of this cobble back. This is actually a really nice view from in here. Look at this cave. This is beautiful. Got a lantern over there. Maybe even a lantern over here. A little bit of light in the cave. This is lovely. This reminds me of something out of like that show House of the Dragon. I don't know why. Just like one of those caves by the sea. Yeah, it's crazy. We've had nothing but rain here for the last like I'd say 2 weeks. It's been raining like almost every single day. And today was our first day of like sunlight. And I noticed because I go swimming in the rain. Actually, that's one of my favorite things to do. Swim in the rain. And you know, when I go swimming and it's raining outside, there's like nobody at the pools that I go to. It's just literally me and the staff. And then today I went to the pools and it was like the first sunny day. And even though it was still a little bit chilly, there was quite a few people at the pools. And I was talking to one of the people that see me there like every day. And he was like, I'm going to have to start charging you rent soon because you're here literally all the time. And I was like laughing. And I was like, yeah, have you noticed like, even though it's cold, there are still people here? Because it's like the first sunny day that we've had. And he was like, yeah, it's, you know, people who don't like swimming in the rain. And I don't really understand that. I think swimming in the rain is like one of the best things ever. You can feel not only the rain hitting like your back if you're doing like lane swimming, and I think that that's really refreshing in a sense, but it's also like it's just one of the pleasures of life, in my opinion, to like be in the water while it's raining. Oh, we've got a few whales around. There's one following us right now. So, yeah. I'm a little bit concerned that we're gonna go to this other side here and find a cow, because I want to bring Daisy a new friend. I don't want her to be outnumbered. Not very fair for her. But at the same time, I'm not sure if a cow is gonna fit on the boat. So we might be in a little bit of trouble. You can see a big shadow here from the island in the sky. What's that? Is that kelp? It is. Let's start emptying some stuff into the backpack. We go. Oh, we're gonna need to keep that food with us. Some trees over there. We've almost crossed the ocean now. Trying to find any area where there might be like a cave entrance. Love the map. How cool is this map? Just head in this direction still. It's not just like swimming in the rain. I feel like gaming in the rain is also a really cool thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you ever sit down to play video games and it starts raining? And in the back of your head, you're just like, oh, that'd be the fattest gaming session. Because that's how I feel a lot of the time. When I'm gaming and it starts raining, I'm just like, oh, this is awesome. Because sometimes when I'm playing video games, I feel like I could be doing better things, like going out with my friends or going to the beach or whatever it might be. When I'm sitting down playing a game and it starts raining, I know that there's nothing better to do because nobody wants to go out in the rain, right? So I'm sitting there playing games and it's like, well, there's no more downside to this. It's literally peak. We have peaked. And a kind of cozy little ruin here, with some stairs. Oh, sorry, ladders, I should say. Let's see what happens at the top here. And a crow's just come to visit us. Looks pretty empty up here, to be honest, but this is cool. Do you see what I see? That's Daisy's friend. We might need to quickly find out if we can bring. Haven't tested if we can put cows on boats. Is it control? No, we can't carry it. Maybe because I'm holding things. So look. What if I get some wheat? Oh, anyway, I can carry you. I mean, I gave her the wheat, but no, it's not possible to carry. Okay, in that case, how are we gonna do this? Is there a way to get you in the boat? Oh, what if I put a lead? You know, like you can get a lead? That might be we may have just found the solution. So if we can get a lead and put the lead on the cow so that it's following me, and then I jump in the boat, and then we're forcing the cow to swim, it's going to be very sad for the cow, but I think that might be our only option. This is a beautiful little area, isn't it? I like open space, and there's a lot of open space here. This is wonderful. There are some kind of big cliffs and mountains around, so we might be able to go into the mountains, and we'll just have to remember that we left our boat here. We might be able to go into the mountains and find a cave network in the mountains, so that's what I'm kind of hoping to do now. I'll continue getting the copper. Honestly, we just need to get as much of everything as we can at the moment because we need levels. Now, the reason that we're trying to farm all these levels and enchantments is because I'm going to slowly experiment with upping the difficulty, and we're not going to be doing that for this channel. We're going to be doing that for my other channel, where I want to actually do like more, gaming related stuff on Minecraft in our forever world. So we're going to kind of, put the world on hard, for example. We're going to find some bosses to fight. Sasa had an awesome idea where we could explore some floating islands and stuff like that, so we can do that together. And I will also want to do the boss fights. That was also her recommendation. So we're going to try a bunch of cool things on our gaming channel. And that's obviously more of a side project for me. Now, the reason that I've locked in is because I'm from Australia, and I know for a fact that kangaroos can be a bit aggressive. This one seems pretty chill. Hey, mate. How you doing, mate? You okay? What do you like to eat? You like some steak? No, pork chops? Nope. Okay, he's just gonna keep hopping around. I'm gonna grab this coal, and yeah, as I was saying, that's obviously going to be more of a side thing because my main desire and my main kind of passion is helping people sleep and study, and I do that mainly through this channel, of course. So this will still be my priority, and it always will. But I think it'd be fun to kind of play around with some different stuff on the mod pack and try some new things. So we're going to definitely experiment. And of course, if we are going to do all that, we'll need the resources to do all that. So we're going to put all of these resources that we're getting to good use. And course, all the main stuff that we need to do, like trading and all that, we're going to be doing here. And all of the fighting and you know, the more intense things we'll be doing on the gaming channel. It'd be pretty cool if we did some kind of intense gaming, but with a soft tone. Does that make sense? So we're kind of experimenting with, like, watch me kill this crazy boss on Minecraft while talking softly to help you sleep. Might be fun to experiment with that as well, but I'll have to get a second opinion, or maybe a third and a fourth as well, before I do that. But no, I am very excited to do new things, of course. But I'm also very excited to do more stuff on this channel. Okay, is it possible to carry a pig? No, we can't carry a pig either. So I guess we can only carry small animals. Because it's not letting me carry like pigs, sheep, or cows. If we do manage to find a small animal, we'll test it as well. Oh, there's a baby pig. Hang on a second. No. We can. Okay. So we'll take this baby pig. No, actually, I don't want to do that. I feel bad. You're fine, mate. I had a little bit of a epiphany and I was like, you know what? This pig's gonna need his parents, and I don't even have pigs back at the farm. So if I take this poor pig away from him, away from his parents, it's not gonna be good for anybody. Oh. I'm gonna cop a little bit of copper. Very literally in the middle of the day. It looks like the sun's about to hit the bismuth, the peak of its arc, while we continue exploring. I love how beautiful Minecraft is. And it's so simple as well. I will never get over this game. The other reason why I want to, put the game on hard and do some other type of content on my gaming channel is because I haven't played that much Minecraft. Like, I've played with friends here and there and stuff, but I haven't really experienced the game to its, full potential. So that's something that I'm really interested in as well. I've never killed the Ender Dragon myself. I've never gone to the end and looked for blaze rods and stuff that I obviously have seen people do. I've never done that myself, so I think it'd be fun to do that kind of stuff. Alrighty, we're gonna do a little bit of parkour because we're trying to get to this iron on the mountain over here. Here we are. Oh, they're falling. We're over here. It's okay if they fall because we can collect them later anyways at the bottom of the waterfall. Alright. Cool. Any more up here? Nope, that looks like it was just about all of it. I can see some copper and coal over there, but we're going to quickly go down and get that iron that we just dropped. Quite a bit as well, actually. Here. Do you guys think it's doable to get to level 40 today? Leave a comment now if you can, before we try, because I think it's going to be quite difficult, but I do have hope. Tell me if my hope is misplaced, please. I don't know how difficult it is to get to 40. I've only been to like 33, right? But I've gotten there pretty naturally throughout adventuring. One time we accidentally drowned. I know, I meant to be a swimmer and I drowned. But no, one time we accidentally drowned and we lost like 30 levels and I was heartbroken. Absolutely heartbroken. Oh, we want to put some lanterns down while we're here, to be honest. There we are. And some copper. Make our way up to the copper. This is kind kind of the way my mind works, right? Because we repaired this pickaxe and it was at what, like 54% or something like that. And now I'm kind of thinking to myself, if we hadn't repaired it, now we'd be at 42%. I'm gonna go down this way. I swear there was more copper on this mountain. Did I miss it somewhere? Oh, I think it's on that block there. There we are. There it is. Yeah, okay. Oh, there's more coal down here too. Lovely. Cool, okay. And I was talking to went to a charity event last weekend, last Saturday. And I was talking to a friend of mine. Actually, they are a friend of mine now, but we had just met at the charity event, sorry. And he was talking about how he's been trying. And this was a really interesting conversation for me because I've never had a conversation go this way with somebody. And it felt so like we were both in sync. Does that make sense? So we were kind of just talking, and my friend Phoebe introduced us, and she was like, oh, he's like, Egush, do you still game? I was like, yeah, of course I game. I'm never gonna stop that, you know. And she was just like kind of calling me a nerd, but she was like, this is Aaron and Ira. So there was two people sitting next to me, and one of them had just won like a raffle because they had like a raffle event at the charity event, and he won like a box of silverware. And he was like, it was funny because everyone was like laughing at him, like this young dude were like winning a box of silverware. Sorry, I'm struggling to tell the story because I'm laughing. Anyway, she introduced us kind of just a little bit, just kind of threw it around. Yeah, these guys also game kind of thing. And so we started talking about games. We talked about the Counter-Strike market crashing. That was crazy, by the way. If you have anything to say about that, please let me know because I'm obsessed with, you know, Counter-Strike and talking about player markets and stuff like that too. There's basically nothing that I'm not into, if that makes sense. Bordering, you know, human torture, if that makes sense. And so we were talking, and Aaron's just like turns to me out of the blue, and I've never had somebody bring this up randomly, and he was like, I've been trying to get a Dungeons and Dragons team together. He's like, and I can't find people that want to play the game. And I was like, I had a look of like disbelief on my face because I looked at him and I'm like, Aaron, it's so insane that you said this because I've been trying to get a Dungeons and Dragons team together and I don't know anybody that wants to play it either. We kind of just looked at each other and we were like, are you serious? And it was like such a, just a crazy moment. How often is it that you meet somebody and you have that kind of coincidental level of like, crazy, let's leave that there. You know what I mean? You have that level of like a random topic and you're both in the exact same situation on that topic. And it gets even crazier, by the way, because I'm like to him, dude, I even bought the starter edition. Like there's a little starter box of Dungeons and Dragons. And I've been trying to get my friends to play it with me for so long. Like every time we have like a games night, I bring it out. I'm like, is it finally time that we play this Dungeons and Dragons set? You know, like the new box, all ready to go. And they're just like, nah, let's just play Monopoly or Catan. You know, they're very vanilla. Whereas I want to try like a new board game. And he was like, I even bought that one too. So it's got more and more crazy as we spoke. I could tell we were going to get along really well because Aaron, just the way that we spoke to each other about hobbies and our interests and stuff, seems like we have a lot in common. And unfortunately, we haven't spoken since then. But that's just life sometimes, you know. We're probably both really busy, and I know that I am, and I'm sure he is too. But no, just I wanted to share that with you because I feel like you never know where or when you're going to meet somebody that you just really get along with and that you just have like this connection with, you know. I've met a few people through my channel already, and I've only had the channel for, you know, a few months now. I say a few, but maybe 6 months or so. I've already met a few people through my channel who I've really connected with, and I'm still sort of, you know, connecting with. So that's kind of one of the things that I really enjoy about life is, you go down life and you kind of realize that it doesn't matter where or when or what part of life you're at, there's always people that are on a similar path to you, or there's always people that share similar interests. And you never know when you're going to find those people. And that thought really excites me, to be honest. It's something that I hold quite dear to my heart because it means that there's always hope. No matter how old you are, no matter what you've been through, there's always going to be somebody that can either relate to you or that can talk to you. And I know that it might not feel like there are people that can relate to you, but believe me, there are. I don't know a single person in my area or in my circles that is interested in Dungeons and Dragons. And like whoop-de-doo, I go to this charity event for my friend and I meet this guy, and the first thing he says to me, the first thing is like, I've been trying to put together a Dungeons and Dragons team. Like I actually still can't believe it. I'm like beaming talking about it. Anyway, I really hope that we do manage to pull that off and get a game going. And he was showing me on his phone, like he looked up like the longest Dungeons and Dragons game to date, and there's one that's been going for like 40 years. And he was like, dude, that's gonna be us. And I was like, I really hope so, man. Oh, it's just such a wholesome moment. Look at how much coal there is in this cave. Oh my. We are absolutely balling. It's great. You might notice my lingo change between episodes here and there. It's because I hang out with a lot of different people. Like whenever I ever said balling or like, you know what I mean? Sometimes I have like a few different friend groups and like they all speak differently. Like I have a friend group where we all talk really like, not formally, but it's not like Victorian where it's like, Jeffrey, how are you doing? It's not like that, but it is like, more like I met them all through university, and because we've never had that like childish or like, immature kind of vibe, we never act that way with each other. As opposed to like my friendship group from primary school that I still hang out with, and we're just like complete idiots with each other. You know what I mean? So if you notice my lingo or like the way I speak change from episode to episode, because I've just hung out with a different group. And I feel like a lot of the time people like unknowingly will change the way that they speak, or without even like thinking about it, like just by hanging out with people, and then it kind of compounds because you're doing it and then they're doing it and then you're doing it more and then they're doing it more, so it just like compounds. I need to take a few deep breaths because I feel like I'm thinking way too much. We should explore the other side of the cave as well, just before we move on. Okay. Yeah, so I kind of want to just explore the other side of the cave because there was two sides. We went that way, so this time we'll go this way. And you never know where it's going to lead, and you never know what you're going to find. Alright, it's a dead end. I take my words back. My apologies, everybody. We're going to head back out from the cave now. Oh god, Sasa, you're going to hate me, but I can't find the cushion that my sister bought me. It's only been like a week. She's going to hate me too. I'll need to scavenge through the house. I have a sneaky suspicion, a very sneaky suspicion, that my dad took the cushion. He's been complaining about his bum and how he always has back pain. And I was like raving about this cushion downstairs the other day, and he was very silent. Everybody else was like talking to me about it, and like he was very quiet. I feel like he was scheming. He was plotting something. So don't hate me. I know that cushion is the MVP. Can't find it at the moment. And how convenient for my dad. He's just left. He's left the city. He's gone away with my mum for like a week. So now we're just kind of. And he's either hidden the cushion or he's taken it with him. I don't know. I don't know. He's a little bit sneaky, that man. So, oh, there's a cool looking. See this? I wonder what that is. See if we can get to it. Yeah. He's a bit sneaky. It's a random emerald in the middle. So cool. Oh, we have a lot of coal now. It's awesome. Look at the color of that tree. That is beautiful. Should we go and check that tree out? That looks awesome. That is absolutely gorgeous. It's cool when you're looking at a scene and you've got like bland colors like cobblestone, some dirt, a little bit of grass. And then you've got this magnificent, gorgeous looking tree just looking out, you know, like a sore thumb, but in a good way. It looks beautiful. Let's go and find out what kind of tree it is. Maybe like a cherry blossom tree or something. Oh, it's a jacaranda tree. Did not think they had that here. We can even get some of the leaves from it too. Oh, it's amazing. If we can get some saplings from this tree without destroying it too much. Already got one sapling. But I want to get 2 or 3. Come on. Yes, okay, we've got 2 saplings. That's awesome. This one. They're big trees too, aren't they? Maybe we can get rid of these. That's sapling. And for those of you who are new to Minecraft or haven't played the game much, and I'm not going to exclude you, of course, because I understand that maybe people never watched a Disney film. I just want to put that out there. I know I'm going to get a little bit of flame for this, whether it's in the comments or just in general. Think to yourself, I've never watched a Disney film. Like people talk about Lion King and like Cinderella or whatever it is. I've never seen any of those. So it is not a crazy thought to me that some people, especially people watching this video, have never played Minecraft. And I'm never ever going to judge you for that, okay? This is a safe space. You can feel safe here. Saplings, you can plant them. So these jacaranda saplings here, we can plant them on the dirt, and given enough time, they will grow into trees of that type. So we'll have a few jacaranda trees in our lovely garden. And I think I know just where to put them. And I'll show you that when I get back. This is a beautiful waterfall. It's gorgeous. Let's head up the waterfall. Here we go. We've got some iron and some coal. Got some coal over there as well. Magnificent. That color, that's beautiful. Can't get over how nice those trees look. It's nice sometimes to just really admire something that you find beautiful. And everybody has their own had their own definition of beauty. My definition of what beauty is very different to what others might be, right? Everybody's is different. I think it's kind of, oh, how are we gonna get through here? This way. It's something that I think is important to do because it's part of life, right? To admire something. And this doesn't just apply to like, beautiful or attractive things. It applies to a lot of things in my life. Like sometimes I'll be browsing YouTube or Facebook or Instagram and I'll see like a really unique video or something like out of the ordinary that somebody came up with, like something really creative. And I'll just be there like, this is amazing. Like this is really fascinating that somebody thought of this, There are a lot of videos that I've watched where I've been like, this is an awesome concept, So this doesn't just apply to like seeing a beautiful tree out in the open. But most often I feel like for me it's nature. I'm always absolutely bewildered by nature. Even animals. Like this doesn't just apply to trees and plants and, human beings. It applies to animals as well. I saw a cat the other day at when I was out walking with some friends. And my friend was like, look at this cat. Like, as we're walking, we were talking, and he just like stopped dead in his tracks. And he was like, Egush, look at this cat. Like, isn't that the most beautiful cat you've ever seen? And I was like, I'm not gonna lie. This cat was absolutely gorgeous. It was like a rag doll, I think. But it had like this incredibly unique face. Like I've never seen a cat with a face like that. It's hard to explain. And unless you see it for yourself, I guess you won't be able to understand. Like those are the moments that I'll never forget, And it'll come up in the future, Like my friend Isla will undoubtedly one day be like, do you remember that cat that we saw at when we were walking? And I was like, yeah, I do. and we just kind of like a moment where we talk about it in a sense. And I think that's what life's all about. It's all about making these memories with people that you care about. Oh, there's heaps of copper here. Yeah. All right, awesome. Well, there's even some coal over there. We're gonna grab this coal and then we're probably going to still want to find like a cave network that we can go into, to be honest. Some copper as well with the coal. That's awesome. Lovely. Oh, there's more coal on this side of that mountain there. Let's go and grab that. Got such a strong aurora. Like a strong aura of the sunset, I should say. We missed a bit of coal over there too. This is beautiful. This is amazing. How gorgeous is this game? Oh, wow. You can already start to see some of the stars in the sky. Oh, and it's just started to rain as the sun's going down. That looks like we've got a rainy night ahead of us. This might be perfect for those of you who have just fallen asleep or are starting to sleep, to be honest. I'm gonna head up there and grab that coal over there as well. Get more coal over there too. Oh yeah. Oops. Okay, head down this direction. Yeah, I haven't really found a cave yet, have I? I've been getting a bit unlucky with that. That's okay. Oh, looks like there's a completely separate jacaranda biome here. That's pretty cool. Is this oakwood or oh, it's jacaranda. Okay. It's lovely. I'm almost certain that there should be a cave here. You know what I mean? Like, literally certain. Ooh. We do have our respiration helmet, so it might not be a bad idea to go down here and just have a little look around. There's a bit of iron, copper, coal. You can hear the rain. This was literally me yesterday, swimming while it was raining. We'll grab the copper. And even though we do have a... what's the enchantment called again? Gosh, I can't remember the name of it. Efficiency, I think it's called. Even though we do have an efficiency enchantment, it's still quite slow to mine when we're under the water. Oh, some more copper. Awesome. So cool. Yes. Okay. A bit more coal. Wow. Big coal. Big coal vein there. Alright, let's see if we can go down towards that iron. Oh, there's more coal over here. Well, we've definitely already hit level 30 from all the ores that we've gathered. So now it's kind of just about seeing how much more we can get to get past 30, if that makes sense. Yeah. Isn't this weird how the water just stops and goes down there? I find that interesting. Surely there's a way to go down and find all that. Okay, we're getting a bit lost now. Surely there's a way to go down and find all of that. Oh, it's down here. Okay, fair enough. See if I can quickly make another little air pocket. I'm not very good at making the air pockets because I haven't had a lot of experience with it. I do think I'm getting used to it. There we go. So we'll try and make another puddle. Sorry, air bubble, I should say. In here. And I don't think it's too difficult once you start kind of figuring out how to do it. Ooh, look at the lapis. That's beautiful. Never really realized how much stuff glows, like if you're in like a confined space when you're mining. There we are. Okay. A little bit of iron. Alrighty. Happy days. I think we got most of it. There's a little bit more iron left over here, which we can definitely get. I'm gonna need to make another air pocket in here. There we go. We could probably use this air pocket to get the rest of the iron as well, to be honest. And I swear I just saw a few more things over here. Okay, that's getting a little bit risky though. I mean, we could still get it. I do have a little bit of like fear from wow, it becomes pretty much pitch black down here without the lanterns, which makes sense. You know, I do have a little bit of trauma from when we drowned. So I'm just being a little bit cautious. I think we need to get out of here now. I'm getting a bit claustrophobic. I'm so sorry if you are too. We are out now, back into the rain. There we go. And the little chicken has come to greet us. Hello there. Little friend, how are you? Hope you're well. Enjoying the rain, are you? Look at the way the copper glows on the mountainside while it's raining. Very cool. And I think it will probably be Halloween or past Halloween when this video has been released. So happy Halloween, everybody. Halloween it's not a small thing, but it's not that popular in Australia. Like we do have, I love Halloween. You know, so does my family. We always kind of go with the theme. You know, we'll decorate the house. And I used to go trick-or-treating with my friends every single Halloween, and I used to love it because I would get so much candy. It was actually crazy. My old house, my childhood house, I should say, was in like prime position because it was like in the middle of a really populated area, and you would never have a lack of like houses to go trick-or-treating to. We literally couldn't even keep up with like how many houses that we had to go to get candy. My favorite ones are always the eyeballs. Do you know what I'm talking about? Oop. There's like these eyeball candies, and they are so good. I love them. And I think there would be different colored eyeballs, so it wouldn't just be like, you know, your normal brown eyes or blue eyes or green eyes. It'd be like, you know, purple eyes. Purple colored eyeballs. Oh, there's a waystone here. That is perfect timing. Literally perfect timing. The lobster, some sand. Might not be a bad idea to get some sand, if I'm being honest, because I feel like the sun's rising, but it's such a dark and gloomy day. I feel like we're going to need more glass in the future, and sand is kind of like the best way to get glass. So we'll quickly get a few sand blocks. Ah, beautiful. Crazy sunrise. Okay. I hope the rain sounds are acting as a very nice ground for you while you're relaxing. You know what? Let's cook the waterfall. Ooh, look at the glow of that block. It's an emerald. You see that glow? Cool. Emerald there. There's some iron over here. Lovely. Alrighty. Oh, more iron. And there's heaps of coal over here too. Wow, we're getting very lucky today with the ores. Speaking of luck, I have felt very lucky lately, and I'm gonna push that luck a bit right now. If you're awake right now, or you're still watching, and you haven't pushed that like button, go ahead and push that like button for me. It helps me out quite a bit, and it allows me to make more content like this. It's a small thing, and I know it might not seem like a big thing, but it is a big thing for me. It tells me that you're liking this video, and you're enjoying the content, and that it's helping you. Now, if it isn't helping you, then don't worry about it. But if you do get the chance to, please press that like button. I really appreciate it. And it allows me to help other people. Oh no. The sand fell on the water. We're trapped up here now. The water's all gone. Oh gosh. That felt a bit... doom and gloom-ish. What do we do now? We're just gonna have to commit to this mountain and hopefully get something out of it. It doesn't look like we're gonna get anything out of it. Normally when you're looking for caves, like cave networks to go mining in, you're looking down, you know. We've done the opposite. We've gone up into the sky, pretty much. And we're catching up to the clouds now. Alright, got some more coal, and we're about to reach level 30, which is awesome. You can kind of see on the map if we go back here into a darker area. See, like this, you can kind of see all different things at our level, and there are quite a few like cave networks. That looks like a cave. Oh no, actually, just a bio. Isn't this interesting? Because we're in the sky, so this map kind of always reflects the level that you're on. So we're in the sky, so this is showing us kind of things that are like mountains, I guess you could say. It's like this would be a big mountain with like a little, no idea what that is. It looks like a Squid Game room. But I hope that makes sense. Alrighty, anyway. Oh, mossy cobblestone. Mossy cobblestone is so cozy to build with. So we're gonna grab as much of it as we can. And a bunch of iron over here. Mossy cobble. Just want to relax up here now. This is kind of awesome. I love being high up. If this was me in real life, I would have a completely different reaction to being this high up. But in a game where you're safe, it's a completely different story. Actually, we need more carpets as well. We might as well grab these. In our treehouse back at home, we have an area where we put down a few carpets, but you know we can't quite finish it. So having these carpets might be exactly what we need to like finish the area. Let's hope it is. Oh. Okay. Oops. I did want to go to the top of this mountain, but at the same time, I don't feel like it'd be a very fruitful endeavor. I feel like there won't be much at the top of the mountain. Aside from a nice view, maybe. Oh, this is a cute tree. This is a lovely view, though. You can see very far in the distance a few things. And the rain kind of puts off our vision towards the horizon there. Island, a bunch of walls on it. Some iron over there. Coal. Alright, let's head down this way. We do have feather falling. Doesn't mean that we can just go ahead and fall and take damage, because we want to make sure we don't wake anybody without needing to. So I don't need to go this way. And everybody can still rest nice and peacefully. Getting coal from the ceiling here. There's some water down there we can jump into. I don't know if I'll make that. I probably will. I'm not particularly in the mood of risking it. And the rain has now stopped. So yeah. Grab all the coal. And then we'll head this direction. There's more water going down there. More coal on the mountainside. Go and get the coal. Speaking of coal, look what we've just dug into. This is awesome. Yeah, on the bright side, I think we're gonna have more than enough coal now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh. Alright, let's just jump in the water. Nice and refreshing. Nothing better. There is nothing better, in my opinion, on a hot day than jumping into a nice cold pool or a nice cold shower after being absolutely incinerated by the sun, which we do get a lot in Australia. We have a very strong sun here. The second that you step outside in summer, you can literally feel your skin burning. It's crazy how strong our sun is. Oh, I feel like we came from here, didn't we? Yes, we did. Fascinating. Oops. Okay. Well, like we've done. Is this it? Is this the cave? No, it's a dead end. Got excited for a second. Well, we can move on from here for now. The cave there. Oops. I'm sorry. I was saying before how I don't want to make any noise falling, and here I go falling a few times. Even though it's not very loud because I've changed some of the levels of the audio, it might still be just loud enough to wake somebody. Well, I guess we can kill two birds with one stone. Oh, look at that biome. Is that all jacaranda trees? You know what? Let's go and check the biome. I just love exploring. I was just about to say, we can kill two birds with one stone while we're here, and we can go home and get the lead so we can come back and get a cow from here. But in saying that, I got sidetracked and I found a cool new biome that I want to check out, so it's on the priority list at the moment. Oh, there's some horses over there. I've never ridden a horse before. In real life or in game, I don't think. Oh, look at you. Hello. Hi. Cool that they're sticking together in their little posse, little group of horses. So, okay, yeah, this is like the jacaranda. Oh, no, actually, we're looking at the wrong biome. Going in this direction, aren't we? Yes. And the pumpkin. I love the way the light's starting to reflect off all the surfaces. Really cool. What is this? Looks like there's something in here. Yep, I knew it. Oh, cool. Gold and emeralds. You know what? Let's sort this. There we are. Oh, what a beautiful night. This is gorgeous. The sun goes down. And it gets nice and dark. There's so many animals around here. You look at the little mini map on the top right there. You see that? If we could actually zoom in. Look at this. There's cows everywhere. A little raccoon. Hello. Hi. How are you? Unlike the cat that visited me today at my house, this raccoon doesn't scare too easily. I don't think I'm a scary person. Do you think I'm a scary person? We bring our sword. We did. Okay, we're gonna grab a little bit of leather off these cows. 2 leather. There we go. Beef. I don't need too much beef, but I do need some more leather. That should be enough. Sorry, little cows. I really needed some leather. And I know that you'll probably respawn, but I still feel bad. So this biome was all about the flowers by the looks of it, and there are a few jacaranda trees still. You know what? I mean, we might as well grab a few of the logs and grab some saplings too while we're at it. Isn't this a beautiful biome? Look at all the different... Look at this. This is so cool. What is that? What is that little thing over there? Go have a look. Oh, there's 2 of them. Is it a bee? Bees aren't blue. Oh, it is a bee, I think. It's a bee nest. There's a little bear here. Hello. Now, bears won't attack you unless you attack them. Hello, mate. I was kind of scared that I was going to eat my words there and get attacked, mauled by a bear. What are... I need to see. I can't see it. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's a hummingbird. Cool. That's awesome. My god, this place is absolutely beaming with life. There's so many different things, animals, and look at these birch leaves. They're pink. What is going on? This is so cool. Is there a village here as well? Little fire. Oh, this is cozy. How cozy is this? I'm obsessed with this. Wow. Oh, they've got a little, like a little pen. Okay. I don't see a villager here, but somebody might own this. Maybe a beekeeper. There's quite a few beehives around. Wow. Oh, there is a village over there. Oh, cool. This is awesome. Look at this. Keep exploring, shall we? There's a village over there with a lot of villagers. Oh, wow. Look at this. I was looking for a cave. I finally found one. We'll definitely come back here a little bit later. Every village in Minecraft has got like a waystone. There's a big glow in the sky over there. Oh, something's on fire. What's happening here? Oh, the lava's burning all the leaves and the grass. I see. Look at that. That looks scary, doesn't it? We're just gonna stay away from there. Every village has a waystone. And waystones allow us to teleport. So you can teleport from one waystone to another. And we also have a waystone at our house, right next to Bacon Boy, one of our earliest subscribers. Oh, these villagers are armed. Okay. Well, I come in peace, and I'm sure they know that. Let's do it. Oh, it's Lily, but Lily's cousin. No, not Lily, sorry. Zara. What am I saying? It's Zara's cousin. Hello. What is this, a hot air balloon or something? I love the little glow coming out of the village. It's awesome. There's a little bit of fog in the sky. Yeah, it is currently. Oh, wow. Look at this well. It goes down into a massive cave. Fascinating. I'm kind of stuck here now, though. Let's just go out through here. Yeah, it's quite late here, so I am a little bit tired, so forgive me if I jumble my words or Lily Zara. Sasa's probably screaming at me right now. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm not taking anything, I promise. You're doing a great job guarding the village. A little bit scary, but you're doing a great job. Any traders around? This is Paris, and he's unemployed by the looks of it. Little raven there. Some hay bales. I like their little houses, they're quite cute. Unemployed, Darius. So many unemployed villagers in this village. They do have a few animals as well. Where are their crops though? Normally villagers will have a lot of crops because they obviously need to eat and supply themselves with food. What is this? Oh, they've got a little brewing stand in here. A little tower. It's cozy. Let's go upstairs. I quite like these glass panes. I might take them. My axe has got silk touch on it, which means that if you break something, you get it back. Honestly, it's a little bit cramped in here anyway, so I feel like there needs to be some circulation. Some air circulating. So I think I'm doing them a favor, honestly, by taking these glass panes. Another cat out there. Oh, it is. Let's go say hi. Love cats. Hello. Oh, you're very, very pretty. Gorgeous are you. Look at your blue eyes. What's wrong? I didn't bring any fish, but I could go fishing. No, I think Lily and Zara still aren't used to each other yet, so before we bring another cat into the equation, we'll definitely need to let them get familiar with each other. Now look at the moon. Wow. It's slowly going down. Even though we're spinning, to be honest, it's not really going down. We're just spinning out of its sight. So we do want to get a lead from the house. And then actually we might even just teleport back home from the waystone. Haven't found the waystone in the village yet, actually. Let's see if we can find it. There should always be a waystone in the village. Let's have a quick look around one last time. And normally the waystone's in like the middle of the village, which we're kind of close to. It could also be on the outside skirts. Beautiful. Sun's coming up. You guys are in a very nice spot, aren't you? They've even got their own little wharf. Beautiful. I can't find the waystone for this village. That's okay. It is what it is. Let's have another look around before we call it quits. Darius. I feel like normally villages don't have like guard guard villages. But I feel like there are a few raiders around, I've noticed. There's a raider camp literally down here, like a big one. Big mushroom looking thing there. There's a massive raider camp. And I feel like because the raiders keep raiding these villages, there's a few villages there as well. That they've had to kind of form a militia and kind of, fight the raiders. God, this house is literally floating on top of the water. I'd be terrified sleeping there every night. No, I can't really see a waystone here, eh? And that's alright. Every village we've seen so far has had a waystone, but that's okay. There's a little baby villager coming out to greet me. I wanted to go and see that spot too before we moved on. Let's go in. I was talking to my friend Alex today about the weekend feeling. You know how every single person works like throughout the week and they have the weekend off. Actually, I shouldn't say that. There are obviously people who work weekends. But we've kind of been almost like indoctrinated from a young age to understand that there's like a 5-day work week, right? You work 5 days and you have 2 days off, and that's the weekend. And everybody has the weekend off, right? It's like a collective thing. This is fascinating down here. What is this? Oh, there's a lot of spider webs and stuff. We can see the cave networks here. There's like a spider's lair. Yeah, so we've almost been like indoctrinated, right? From a young age to believe that we have to go to school from Monday to Friday. We have to work from Monday to Friday. And if I'm being honest, I don't really believe in that. Like, I feel like there are people that perform much better when they're working off of their own schedule instead of one that's been set for them. And I think most people would agree that a very healthy work-life balance is extremely important to be productive. And I feel like telling people that they have to work Monday to Friday made an advancement. Locate a pillager camp. Oh, I see. Okay. This is a pillager camp. And we might not actually see pillagers because we're on peaceful mode. But it's cool that we found this. There's a crossbow. Dark oak logs. I always like collecting books, if I'm being honest. Grab a few of their things. They've got some animals too. Yeah, what was I saying? Sorry. Right, I just don't think that a lot of people would be productive being told when to work. Hello? Oh, you're quite cute for a golem. I don't mean to be rude, but golems are normally just big rocks. There's a villager in here, wasn't there? Oh, off he goes. He's gonna go back to the village. I'm glad I could help you, Andre. They've even got a horse, chicken, and a sheep. More barrels. Lava wax gives the rider of the straddle board fire resistance. What's the straddle board? If anybody can answer that question in the comments, I'll be very grateful. I'm taking the raw blocks of iron because they normally give quite a bit of iron. I think it's like 9 ingots out of that. Let's have a look. Yeah, it is. In fact, I had this conversation with a few of my friends where like all of us pretty much believed that working like part-time or like 3 to 4 days a week and then having 3 to 4 days off. Ideally, you have a job or a system where you'll work 3 days one week, then 4 days the next. So you'll work 3 days one week, have 4 days off. Then you'll work 4 days the next week and have 3 days off. So you're kind of always having 7 days on, 7 days off in a fortnight. And what that does, if I'm being honest, is a lot of them, And I have a friend that's literally tested this himself, right? He's done this kind of work week. He's found that he gets more work done and he's more productive working 7 days on and 7 days off, or working, 3 days a week and having 4 days off, than he would working full time. So in a full time work week, technically, you're working 40 hours, right? In a part time work week, you'll work 20 to 28, maybe 30, 36 sometimes. So he says that he's getting more done, and he's like statistically measured this, right? Like through data, that he has been getting more done and been more productive working 30 hours a week instead of 40, or even like 26 or 28 hours a week in some instances, And that's just really fascinating to me that for like years, centuries almost, we've had this system where you're meant to work 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. Whereas now we have real world examples, and especially through like lockdown and like the pandemic, I feel like we have these scenarios where people didn't have to, like, they didn't really work conventionally. They didn't work 9 to 5 because they were working from home, or, they had to be a bit more flexible due to like, COVID spreading or whatever it might be. And people have now started to realize coming out of this that they have been more productive either working from home or working less because they have more time to enjoy other things, which motivates them not only to work more, but also to get more done, because you kind of have to get more done if you're working less. There's no burnout because you have more time off. It's just fascinating. And I truly don't believe, unless you're really, really focused and zoned in on like trying to make as much money as possible, I really don't believe in working full time anymore. I'm fully under the belief that people should always, we're probably going to come back here anyway. I'm under the belief that people should always prioritize working part-time and having a healthy work-life balance, because it's just better for you. You don't want to burn out and you don't want to get sick and tired of life. Life is all we have, literally. Nobody really knows if there's an afterlife, depending, no matter your belief. It's kind of undefined, right? And that's kind of the whole point of life, is that we're here for a limited amount of time. And the fact that we are here for a limited amount of time is what makes life special. The fact that we know that one day... Hello, Marlon. I'm just scavenging through your things, don't mind me. You've got some bookshelves. I'll leave you. Yeah, the fact that we're here for a finite amount of time and then we don't really know what happens after that. I fully believe that there is something that happens when we pass on. That's just my belief, and I could go into why I believe that, but I don't see the point in doing that right now. If you are interested, let me know and I'll kind of go over it. But yeah, the fact that we have a finite amount of time on this planet is what makes it so precious. And yeah, you could work 40-hour weeks, and if you enjoy that and you really love your job, then sure, that's completely fine, and you probably enjoy it. Most people I know don't really enjoy that. Most people want to have more time with their friends and their family, or pursue their hobbies. But I can tell you from past experience, I worked full-time at a very big company that was very busy. And I worked there as a contractor seasonally. And I was burnt out every week. Every single week I was burnt out. But I was trying to save as much money as I could to buy equipment to do something like this, right? To make this channel. And I did manage to do that. Going to the waystone. But, in doing that, I realized that now that I'm more lax and I'm more in casual roles throughout my jobs, I can't go back to full time. And people might be kind of, then the question is, well, I feel like if I'm not working full time, either I'm, like not, I don't feel like I fit in, or people are like, how do I break out of that full time schedule? You know what I mean? And the thing to understand is that at the end of the day, if you're working for a big corporation or a big company, you don't mean as much to them as they mean to you, if that makes sense. What I'm trying to say is they won't have any issues if you decide to go part-time, because they'll probably be able to find somebody else or train somebody else that will fill that position, right? And this is more for like generic jobs. There are some people that do jobs that are genuinely very difficult or very niche, and like only somebody with that amount of experience can pull those jobs off. Like my dad is a mechanical engineer and he repairs elevators. There are very few people with his level of experience. He's got 40 years of experience doing this. There are very few people with that experience and that knowledge in that specific field of engineering. So he's obviously very in demand. And if he was to turn around tomorrow, and I told him to do this, but just for fun, I told him. And if he was to turn around tomorrow and be like, yo, I'm done. Like, I'm just going to work 2 days a week. You can fill the position. They won't be able to do that. Not with a person of that caliber. It's very rare. They might have to look for a very long time to do that. But for most general jobs, especially like government jobs or jobs where, you clock in, you do your paperwork and you clock out. I don't think there is any reason why somebody doing a job like that can't just be doing it part-time and pursuing something else that they want to do. It took me a long time to figure this out, by the way. This isn't coming from a place of judgment or a place of like, oh, I did it, so you must do it. No, nothing like that at all, I promise you. I understand the feeling of being trapped, and I was trapped for a very long time in roles that I didn't really enjoy. But if I can do it and I can manage my time and have a good work-life balance, then anybody can, because I am one of the most unorganized people on the planet. I'd say this with utmost certainty that I am one of the most unorganized people on the planet. I just pick up an egg. I heard like a little pop. The chicken laid an egg. Chicken egg. Cool. What I'm trying to tell you is if you have something that you've been putting off, or maybe you want to start a business on the side, or you have a hobby that you want to do, or I don't know, maybe you want to start a YouTube channel, maybe you want to do archery. It can be anything. You know what your passions are better than anybody else does. Don't let anybody tell you what your passions are, because you know them better than everyone, right? But if you want to do something like that, or if you have that kind of thought in the back of your mind, please just really think about it and just think to yourself, if I go down to a casual or a part-time position, can I still sustain my standard of living? And if the answer is no, then obviously you have a few decisions to make or to think about. And if you don't want to change, then fair enough, But if you do have the ability to pursue something that you really want to do, and you're holding yourself back because you don't want to change your job, or you want to keep working full-time, whatever it is, then I strongly advise you, or I really, really hope that you will give it a shot and, drop to a more casual position at work or a more part-time position. And undoubtedly, whatever you're doing, you're probably good at it. You're probably quite valuable. And if you just negotiate a little bit with your boss or whoever your manager is, whoever you work for, and you work out a good system and it gives you a little bit of time each week, even if it's just 8 or 16 hours, to pursue something that you really want to do, then I guarantee you, as you begin pursuing that thing and you find that passion and you reignite that passion, that you're going to feel extremely motivated and satisfied. I have never been more motivated in my life than I am right now. Hitting 500 subscribers the other day was absolutely profound for me. I never thought I would even get to 500, to be honest. I thought I would be stuck, making videos, 100 videos until 100 subscribers or whatever it was. The fact that I've even gotten to 500, I still haven't processed that fully. It hasn't really clicked. But if I can do it, anybody can. And so I really hope that you can get a little bit of motivation from my words, or that you can find it in yourself to prioritize yourself for once, if you haven't in the past, and that you can actually just pursue something that you want to do in life, because that's what life's about. And my belief now is that if you pursue something you really enjoy, then that thing will grow and compound over time and become something that can sustain you. Your passion for something, whether you become a teacher in that field. For example, I really want to do archery. I don't know why I haven't started, right? I mean, I've got other things, but one day in the near future, hopefully, I'm gonna pull that trigger and I'm gonna start archery. And who knows, maybe I will love it so much and I become so passionate about it that I'll do it day in and day out. And I'll get to a point where I become so good that I can teach it to other people. And that might be enough to sustain me, right? And I feel like this is true for most things, you know? All the successful people that I know and the people that are at a level of success that I want to reach have pursued their dreams and become so good at what they do and so happy with what they do that now that thing that they're doing is sustaining them, or it's that's what's their primary success. That's what is giving them their income, or you know. So I truly believe that anybody can do anything if they put their mind to it. That is my firm belief. It just takes a bit of work. I do believe that no matter what you do, there's always a little bit of grinding involved. Like always, that's just a kind of a part of life, you know. If you want to get good at something, talent can only take you so far. I learned how to play piano from a young age. I was about 7 years old. Not that young, still pretty young. And I got really good at it, but I feel like I had a lot of natural talent. And my music teacher would always say, "You are very, very naturally gifted playing piano, right? At music. It's something that I've always been in love with. And I've got perfect pitch, for example, right? And that has always helped me. But I messed up because I didn't put in the hard work when I needed to. I could have become a professional piano player and played at concerts and played classical pieces for people at fancy restaurants. And that's something that I always envisioned myself doing, but I fumbled. I stopped practicing every day. I lost my consistency. I didn't work hard because I thought my talent would be enough to carry me through. And it wasn't. It's just the harsh truth. It just wasn't, because talent can only get you so far. Yeah. That's very important to understand. And no matter what it is you're passionate about, you will undoubtedly be talented at it. Undoubtedly. You know, I've got people I speak to that, well, like, let's take Sasa for an example. If you're watching this, Sasa, you're undoubtedly really creative, yeah, and you're really good at graphic design. Or even like my nephew. My nephew loves soccer. He's really good at it, right? But if you get to a point where your talent caps out, because it will plateau, and then the only way to get better is to work hard. As you're working hard, your talent will complement your hard work and you will compound. Okay, it's very, very interesting stuff. And I've read about this. But if you don't put in the hard work and you just rely on your talent, you will be surpassed by other people. And they will live the life that you want to live. They're kind of a double-edged sword. But what I'm trying to say is, please take some time to pursue what you want to pursue. And don't be afraid to negotiate terms with your manager or with your boss or with the company that you work for. And, maybe you have to hit certain KPIs, and you can promise them that you will do those same KPIs in a shorter amount of hours in return for a similar salary. But that way you have at least saved yourself hours per week to spend on something you really enjoy. We're going to teleport home. Back to our cozy garden. Anyway, we went a little bit deep there. But I hope what I said makes sense. I really do. And I hope that you can get something from it. I feel like these lanterns are different colors, right? Isn't that weird? Oh, because they're reflecting the color of the environment around them. The looks of it. Maybe it's just because it's a wall lantern. Never noticed this. Oops. Oh, the lanterns on the walls are different colors to the lanterns on the floor. That's pretty cool. Anyway, let's not get too sidetracked. I hope that what I've said kind of clicks with you or resonates, and I may have just ranted. And if so, I'm sorry. But I hope that even if there is one person that rant helps, then I hope it does help them. Because that's all I really want. Okay, we're looking for leads. So we're going to head back up into and look at the glow of these mushrooms. Beautiful. We're going to head back up into our treehouse and we're going to look for some leads because we want to be able to find Daisy a friend. That's wood. That's wood. There's random oak plank in there. Check that back in that chest. Glass, sand, maybe in the miscellaneous box downstairs. Let's have a look in there, shall we? Here we go. There we are. We've got a lead. Let's bring a couple of them. And in fact, while we're here, we should start smelting some stuff. Because we went and got so many materials, didn't we? Oh, this is so crazy down here. I love it. Let's put a lantern there. Over there. Alright, what we'll do is we'll start by putting all the coal into the furnaces. And we'll smelt some copper. I'm gonna fill up all of these with coal and pretty much just make sure that they've got the maximum number of coal that they can have inside them. And let's start smelting. Lovely. Oops. And we're gonna grab some more coal, some iron. Anything else to smelt? Not really, eh? And that's okay. We didn't go deep into the mines, to be honest. We do have so much copper to smelt, it's actually crazy. So all the smelting stuff I'm going to leave in here, the stuff that we need to smelt. And then, oh, more copper there. And of course we're going to put the copper back in here. This should be in there. And the coal, I believe, goes in here. There it is. Look how much coal we have now, guys. Wow, we're very happy with the coal. We're going to put back the cobble. We have way too much cobble. What is going on? We can also do this. Cool. So while that all starts melting, we're going to go downstairs. And we should put all of the kind of like the stone stuff that we gathered into this chest here. And now that we kind of have the ability to sort stuff into chests, because we've done that, right? We've built like sorting areas. We're a lot happier because we can actually sort out loot as we find it. Oh, we can transfer matching. Cool. Anyway, we've got miscellaneous stuff that we want to put back in here. So pretty much anything that's miscellaneous. Ink sac. Oh, that's pretty much it, eh? We've got some enchanting bottles. Now these are used to give yourself XP. We break them and see the XP that comes out. It's cool because I'm kind of learning as I play, and because I'm learning, I can help other people. Teach other people that maybe watch me. Now all the rest of this we can start putting back as well. We've got a lot of like farming stuff. In fact, what we should do is all those carpets that we found. I'll show you what I was talking about. So if we go up here, yeah, we've got a little bit of carpet, but we haven't kind of got enough. Oops. Now we can pretty much, I think we're going to be able to finish it, but we have enough that it's... We might actually have enough to finish this bridge. I haven't quite finished this balcony yet, but that's okay. This is kind of dangerous. Oh, this is cool. I've never looked at the farm from here. You can see all the different colors now. Awesome. I'm gonna check your lantern. That's so cool. Ready? These stained glass panes, I would love to play around with them a bit. Put them in different areas. We could even... Just thinking. This is already as good as it's gonna get in there. But yellow would look nice, like looking out, you know, from somewhere, maybe here. Something like that. It's kind of like a barrier at the same time. It's beautiful. Yeah, I like that a lot. We've got one left. So wood goes in here. Food all goes downstairs. Got some sand, of course. Excellent. And we've got some blocks like cobblestone blocks and stuff like that. Sand and stone, here we go. So like cobblestone will go in there. Andesite, cobble, dirt. We have so much dirt. Look at this. It's crazy how much dirt we have. Yeah. And these like little things that kind of make you feel cozy, you know? And for me, Minecraft is one of them, but it's more the things that are in Minecraft. Does that make sense? So, flowers and ingots and emeralds. For example, like with Minecraft, there's something really cozy about mining cobblestone and then like putting it all in a chest and then storing that chest somewhere in your world. And the fact that you know that that's there, so that when you collect cobblestone and you go to that chest, there's like a cozy element there. I don't know how to explain it. Like watching some of my favorite Minecraft personalities or people that would play Minecraft growing up. That was a big thing where I would watch them like in their storage areas, for example, you know, and I would see their storage area and I could tell that that was like a really cozy and familiar place for those people. And I kind of understand it now. This is starting to feel really cozy and kind of like a sanctuary for me. My garden, my chest area, you know, these nice furnace areas down here. I think the only way to understand that feeling is if you have your own world, I guess. Leather. Oops, I was not meant to do that. Oh, crap. Yeah, I think that's everything. Lapis left. Lapis in there. Got a few, like, farming things. And the rest is pretty much just food. Nope. Starting to rain. Lanterns away. Let's throw away. I was gonna throw something. Other twigs. There we go. Now all the farming and like food stuff, obviously, we drop in here, which is pretty much most of what we have left. Wheat. Random seeds in here. Why is that? I must have been lazy at one point and just forgot to put the seeds back. Alrighty. We're probably going to teleport back to where the cows were. And we're going to find out if we can put a lead on those cows. Pretty much everything else. I'm getting kind of hungry. Nom 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 nom. Yeah. Gonna figure out how we can do the leads for the animals. Because I haven't done that yet. Into our cozy farm area. I love this place. Hello, Mooney. Mooney is still leaving comments on my videos. Still with us. Thank you, Mooney. Lavender, kelp. Saplings go in the other chest. We do have some seeds. Saplings go in here. Oh, the jacaranda saplings. You know what? Let's start. Let's start. And I know these are huge trees, so if we planted one like here, just to see what it looks like. Maybe one in the corner here somewhere. Another one here. We'll see how they kind of turn out, I guess. It's more of an experiment. We can always cut the trees down anyway. All of these trees have grown now. This is cool. Look at that jungle tree. So to make that tree there, we had to plant 4 saplings like this. And it grew into that. I wonder if we can do that with other saplings. We can try. Anyway, for now, we'll just leave it at that. Yeah. Seeds there for now, that's fine, honestly. We've still got some ink sacs. We'll just chuck them in this chest here for now. Yeah, I get a bit lazy sometimes. I feel like everybody's like that though, in one way or another. Hey. We're gonna take the bridge to the garden and we're gonna teleport away. Okay, I may have forgotten which one it was. I'm assuming it's this one though, because all of these have names, except for that one. Here we go. Okay, it's quite dark. Here we go. Now we do have the lead, so I want to go up to a cow or a chicken. Oh, there's a lot of blur now. Gosh, because it's raining. I want to go up to a cow or a chicken and see if I can lead it back home. That's the $1,000,000 question at the moment. And it has to be like a cow that's out in the wild. It can't be one that belongs to a village, because that would be rude. Okay, we're going to quickly rename this. Here we go. Break it down. And then put it back down, but we'll put it somewhere a bit like in the field. Here's good. And this can be jacaranda. Jacaranda. They will know where it is. Because I don't think I've found any jacaranda trees yet. This is the first time I've kind of seen them. Okay, I'm thinking if we go back up this direction. I can't remember where our boat was, but I think it's just over here somewhere. Over there. There. Okay, there's some cows I can see on the map, so let's go and find Daisy, a friend, because she's all alone in there with 2 sheep, and the sheep are probably speaking in their own language, and Daisy's just kicking back in there like, yo, what about me? So, I really like this blur effect. Have you noticed that blur effect in the rain? It's so cool. Alright, here we go. Excuse me. Oh, there we go. And now the cow will follow me. Oh, cool. Okay. Well, we've already got... I don't think we need more than one, if I'm being honest. And Daisy's already a handful to deal with, so... I didn't bring any wheat with me. I'm a bit silly. But I'm glad this worked. This is kind of cool. And my boat should be nearby. So we're gonna make our way to the boat. There was a cow here anyway, I just realized. I forgot because, you know when we came off the boat before, there was a cow right next to us. How's this look on the, He's just tied to me. Alright, there's our boat. So what I'm thinking is, if we get in the boat, there's a lead brake. I want to just make sure... Yeah, okay. The cow is indeed following me. Alright, cool. Let's head back to our side of the ocean. Oh, so cool. Wow, that is awesome. Look at the way the blur affects the lighting. You still with me, Mr. Cow? I must have some really strong arms if I'm able to row through the water with a cow attached to the boat. Cows usually weigh quite a bit. A few 100 kilos, I'm pretty sure. Some of them. Do you have like a food that you always come back to? Even if you like try new ones? So I was thinking about this the other day and I was like, no matter what, I think I always go back to Thai food. Thai food is my favorite cuisine. because there are so many different flavors you can mix and match. Oh my god, is there a giant squid in the water? Looks terrifying. Deep cold ocean. Should we have a look? Oh, I'm kind of scared here, but low-key want to see what these squid look like. Oh my god. See them? They're huge. Wow. They look terrifying as well. And it's like blurry in the water too. That looks horrifying. Okay, we're gonna bug off. You good, Mr. Cow? Yes, you are. Okay. We're gonna bring you back to meet Daisy. And you can keep Daisy company, and you guys can get along, okay? Because she's all alone right now with 2 sheep, and the sheep keep making fun of her. They keep bullying her, okay? So. And don't worry, we're gonna make sure you're fed and clothed and you've got shelter. Anyway, yeah, like the foods that you always come back to, I've got a few cuisines that I really love. Interestingly enough, even though my cuisine is considered popular among my friends and others, it is a popular cuisine, and most people love eating the cuisine that I like of my culture. I hate it. It's weird, but I hate my own cuisine, like my culture's cuisine. And most people that are from my culture love it, but I just don't. I don't know why, I just don't like it. Anyway, little lantern. Like, that's a lantern that we put down in them. Thai food is like my all-time favorite because you can mix and match so many different things. Like I love their flat noodles and I love their like bamboo style dishes. And I also really like what do you call it? The way that they cook their meats. Like they have like, you know, meats with certain sauce, like oyster sauces, and they've got like chili basil and cashew nut. Oh my god, the list goes on and on, right? And it's delicious. Absolutely delicious. Here we go. Okay guys, I know it's getting cramped in here, and I promise I'm going to build you guys your own little home soon. But for now, I'd like to introduce you to Mr. Cow. Mr. Cow doesn't have a name, and we're going to be waiting for one of the lovely people in our comments to give us a name recommendation for Mr. Cow, okay? That one nodded, so they're waiting for you, okay? Give us a name recommendation. So please drop your name recommendations in the comments for Mr. Cow. We have Oopsie, Daisy, and Dreamy, but this Mr. Cow is going to be with Daisy. So, and we're going to be separating all of these soon. We're going to be putting the sheep in a separate area and the cows in a separate area. And I want to give them enough space so that they can relax and, you know, not be so cramped. But at the moment, guys, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to deal with the cramping, okay? Alrighty. Now we're going to... Oh, let's go and check on all of our smelted materials. Yeah, good idea. And then I feel like I still want to go mining and like go a bit deeper in the mines so that I can get some more valuable resources. Yeah, so Thai food is like... And I feel like the general consensus among my friends and stuff when we talk about food is like Thai food is the best. I don't know. It just feels like it's always... It always hits, you know? It's never a miss with Thai food. And my next go-to would probably be sushi. I love, and again, because I kind of like the variety. But like, you know, sushi has a lot of variety, you know? So that's probably why I really enjoy eating that kind of food. And I'm the kind of person who, like, when I order sushi, I will order like all the different types of sushi. Like I won't just get one flavor, I'll get like 3 or 4 different flavors. And sushi is not very expensive where I live. A lot of people that I know that live in different cities and stuff will always be like, I want to get sushi, but it's really expensive. But sushi isn't that expensive where I live, so I think I'm quite fortunate. There's a few really, really nice sushi places, and they're quite cheap. So you can, eat for easily less than like $20 where I am, and get a really good meal out of it if you're having sushi. And I think I'm just blessed for that, to be honest. But if I'm being honest, there's cheap food like all over the place. We do have inflation, obviously, but there's still cheap. You can still find cheap food everywhere. Like my next go-to would probably be like charcoal food, like charcoal chicken, or even like charred meats. I love grilling and like eating charred meats, but especially charcoal chicken. There's a few Lebanese restaurants and like what do you call it? What they're called? Like shish places, where they char grill like chicken. And they do it really, really nice. Like the flavor is just amazing. So, and because I do a lot of like training and swimming and stuff, I think charcoal chicken is like a really cheap and also very like protein dense food for me, which is exactly what I need. Otherwise, I'm going to be sore while swimming every day. I do definitely notice a difference when I'm swimming and it's like, oh my god, just got fishing rod. C2. Oh, we can get luck of the C3 now. Oh, we should do it. We should do it right now. Are you kidding me? That's awesome. So if we put these together, C3, it costs 18 level. Okay, scrap this. Oh my god, that just consumed my soul. I feel like I just lost a piece of me there. That was rough. What was I saying? Yeah, so I've noticed a big difference where if I swim or I train, and normally if I hit the gym, I'll do quite a big workout because I don't hit the gym often. But when I do, I want to hit all my muscle groups. And if I do train, I feel like if I'm not eating a lot of protein a few hours after I train, I am absolutely wrecked the next day. And if I do have enough protein after I train, I feel like I recover pretty well. And I mean, obviously, that goes without saying in a sense, right? But I've just noted that it has a very big impact on my performance. So we're just doing a little bit of fishing. I don't know why, I just really felt like it, so fishing without a wall. We're getting a little bit of experience. It's not too much, but it's still a decent amount. Also, I did read that fishing was really good in the rain. So I specifically remember that because I was literally, as I was looking at the wiki and reading this while recording my last episode, I think that was the episode before, I remember literally reading a comment from somebody that was like, talking about my unbreaking, like the unbreaking enchantment. So I asked in one of my videos how that enchantment works, and one of our viewers, one of you, was gracious enough to actually explain that to me, and I'm so grateful for that. So thank you very much. You know who you are if you're watching this. But whenever I ask questions, you don't have to respond, but I would much rather have a response from a person than a wiki. Because I feel like that way I'm connecting with you, and I really like connecting with you. So please be fortune. Okay. Shotguns. What? Oh my god, we can make shotguns? Shotgun barrel. What is going on? Okay. I don't see the need to make a gun, but I guess it's cool that it's in the game. Yeah, I really like connecting with you, so... And I have a lot of questions about Minecraft because I haven't been playing Minecraft for very long, so it does help when I get responses from you guys. Cool. We'll probably do this until we hit level 34, and then we'll probably head for another mining trip so that we can get a bit more XP. my god, we got 1 XP for that one. Come on. I'm kind of dreading the day, and I do think that it will happen one day, when a whale decides to come in to this area and just have a complete feast. There we go. Rain has stopped now. Okay, we got 34, but I kind of want to do a little bit more fishing if I'm being honest. And so many turtles. We'll cast a few more lines and then... I love our farm. It's so beautiful. Oh, oh, I missed the fish. I got distracted looking at the farm. That book also has straddle jump. Straddle board jumps. I'm not sure what that means. I'm assuming that just means that if you have like a saddle and you put that on the saddle, horse or whatever you're riding will jump higher. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. That's my assumption. I would love it if you could tell me what your favorite type of weather is and like what you like to do in that weather. We've got a name tag. So we can name our animals, can't we? I completely forgot about that. We can start doing that slowly. I think we have a few name tags somewhere. So I'll go and look for them. Yeah, no, please let me know what your favorite kind of weather is and why and like what you like to do in it. So I'll get started. My favorite weather is rain. And I've sort of mentioned that already in this episode a little bit by saying that I love swimming in the rain. So my favorite thing to do when it's raining is to swim. My second favorite thing to do would be to play games. Like just chill and play some video games. Now, when I was a kid, it would be different. When I was a kid, my favorite thing would be playing video games in the rain, and swimming wouldn't even be in the top 5, if I'm being honest. But as I've become an adult and I've gotten really into swimming over the last few years, I think swimming has become a big priority in my life and a big kind of motivation for me. I love swimming. And for those of you in my in the audience who love swimming as well, then you're not alone. And I really hope that one day maybe we can share some cool swimming stuff with each other, like how long we swim, where we like to swim, and stuff like that. So, for example, like I love swimming in saltwater pools. A lot of my friends really like swimming in the rock pools, like at the beaches. In Australia, a lot of our beaches will have built-in pools at the beach. Kind of weird. But like the government will build, or the council will build, like lanes inside of like a rock formation in the water, so that you kind of have like these lanes in the beach. You know what I mean? Like in the ocean, but at the same time, it's in its own little area. So that's where my friends will like to swim. I don't like that. I don't know why. I hate swimming in those pools so much, but I do love saltwater pools, and we do have a few around my areas. Around my area, I should say. And I love swimming in saltwater pools because salt acts as like a natural filter for all the bad stuff. And there's very minimal chlorine in there. There is still some. My arms and my legs are completely bleached because of the chlorine, even though I don't swim much, but that's just what it does. So normally I have blonde hair on my legs and like kind of a mix between blonde and dark hair on my arms. And I feel like now all of my hair is just like bleached white or like a silver, like a silver. So that's one of the downfalls of swimming. Swimming a lot, I should say. We've done well here. We've caught quite a few fish. A few saddles and stuff like that too. Alright, I think we'll call it there. And we'll head back into our garden. And we'll start by putting the fish back. I feel like around these areas here, you see like this wharf area, there's not enough butter. Like I'd love to have more decorations around here, maybe some grass and stuff like that. In fact, if we've got a bone, I don't think we do. What I'm thinking is if we can get a bone, I think you can do this with a bone. Oh, we do have some name tags. What 3? If we make bone meal and we kind of right click the ground. Oh, cool. See, that's better. Okay. I don't like the long ones too much, if I'm being honest. That's better. See, it looks. This is a little bit more clutter. And we can kind of also, I want to build like, crates and stuff around here. Maybe have a storage area because, like, not an area, but like just a few storage things because when we go fishing and stuff, I want to be able to store all the cool fishing stuff that we get. Now we're going to put back in the chest all the food we've bought. Actually, we'll probably put that where the cats are because, the cats love fish. But we've got saddles and stuff. So saddles, shell, chicken egg. Chicken egg can probably go on misc. That's all loot stuff. The enchanted book will go downstairs. The wheat seeds. For now, we'll be a bit lazy again and we'll just chuck it in the cooking chest. And let's go and put the fish back where the cats are. I wonder what happens if we feed one of the cats a buffer fish. I'm not going to do it because I'm terrified of what it might do to our lovely little cats. Hello. How are we? Hi. Lily? Zara? Come this way. They don't want to move. Oh. As soon as I let them roam, they kind of just separated. Did you guys have an argument while I was gone? Hey? What's happening? No. You've got to sort it out. Gotta sort it out. Come on, girls. Let me give them some fish. Maybe that'll put them in the mood to, like, communicate. I know when I'm grumpy. If somebody gives me food, I'm less grumpy. I know it's a long episode, guys. That's because that's what I wanna do. I wanna make a long episode. Be nice, okay? Don't argue. Life's too short to argue. Let's chuck this enchanted book back in our chest. Yep. We've got Chuck's close relative giving us a little visit. There's another one there bouncing up and down. It's a little turtle rave down here. Let's see if we can use these name tags. I'm curious to see how they work and what they look like when you use them. Left control plus right button to set a new name without an anvil. Use left control plus right button. Okay. Left control, right click. Ah, there we go. This will be Daisy. And I think once we... Oh, there we go. That worked. Did it? Daisy. Oh, okay. So it's like one name tag per animal. Makes sense. So can I right click Daisy? There we go. Look, when you hover over them, now it's got a little name. Oh, that's cute. This is cool because now when you name our new animals and our new pets, we can put the name tag on them. Is it hard to make a name tag? Name tag. Having a witch kill a named snow golem will drop the player head matching the golem's name. Okay, that's not really what I'm looking for though. I'll figure out how to make more of these. Okay, where's my phone? No better time than the present, as my dad says. How to make a name tag. Because I want to kind of name all of our animals today. How to make a name tag in Minecraft. You cannot craft name tags in Minecraft. They must be found by fishing, looting chests, and abandoned mine shafts, or trading with librarian villagers. I did not know that. Okay, well, that just gives us an excuse to do more fishing, doesn't it? But for now, I mean, we might as well use the other two. So we're going to name Oopsie. So that's Daisy, perfect. This one be Oopsie. There you go, Oopsie. And then we've got Dreamy. Dreamy. There we go. Oopsie, Daisy, Dreamy. There we are. Cool. And we're just waiting for some comments, of course, to name the new companion. We don't have enough name tags for Lily and Zara, but I mean, they've got, like, you know, there's only 2 of them in there, and we kind of know that they're Lily and Zara. Of course, when we get more name tags, I will name them. But now, the best we can do is just name those 3. Okay, I think this is the longest episode I've recorded so far. So, what was I doing? Oh yeah, that's right. All the smelted stuff. So this is like very new to me as well, and I'm kind of really enjoying it. I mean, the longer the better in my opinion. And starting next month, I will be releasing really long episodes on my Patreon, and they're going to be completely free. So don't worry, you don't have to pay for them or anything. Maybe in the future I'll do like a paid element where, you know, we can like make custom episodes, or like really like 8+ hour episodes. You know, that was kind of my thought process. But at the moment, I want to kind of just do 4-hour episodes and make them like free, so that, and if that's something that you're interested in, you'll just have to go to the Patreon and become a free member, and then you'll have access to the links to those videos. But those are videos that I kind of want to just trial at first, you know, and see how I go with them. And I do want to do them, of course, but if there's more demand for that, then I might even turn my normal episodes into like 3-4 hour episodes instead of 2. It'll just take a little bit more time, but I mean, it really doesn't bother me, if I'm being honest. So, tomatoes. Now, I was trying to hit level 40 and then chuck some books in the enchanting table. The enchanting table? Yes, chuck some books in the enchanting table. See if we can get Fortune 3. So what I'm going to do at the moment is go mining. Now, at that village we found at New Jacaranda. Where was that village? It was over here, wasn't it? Here somewhere. Where was that? There. Okay, so that's the village. There was a big cave network. Do you remember that? So we're going to head in that direction. What a lovely, lovely day. So many chickens around here. I kind of love it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Look at this. I mean, we can literally just start from this side. Don't see any reason why we wouldn't, to be honest. I'm a little bit scary here, if I'm being honest. So we'll just take our time and go down nice and slowly. Oh, cool. Yeah, this is awesome. We're just looking for lots of ores. Oh, I didn't bring any. No, let's just grab some cobble really quick. There we go. Leads, we want to keep in a pack. And there we go. the lava hasn't spread yet, then I'm assuming it's not going to. I am a little bit scared though, so what we'll do is do this. And then as soon as we break this, let's just put another cobblestone block there. Just in case. Alright, cool. If you die in lava, you lose all your stuff. So that's kind of terrifying. I've spent a lot of time making and enchanting these pickaxes and axes and all this kind of stuff. And if I'm to die in lava and lose it all, I would be very upset, I'm not gonna lie. Got some lapis. And at the end of the day, it's just a game. And it's important not to get too upset at things like that, because realistically, getting angry and upset doesn't do anything. And, you know, I could sit here and say that to you, of course. It's easy to say that. But we are human at the end of the day, and we can't always control our emotions. It's very rare. It's an awesome thing if you can control your emotions, but it's not easy. So don't feel bad if you do get angry about things. Sometimes, you know, I get angry over silly things. And I think that's just how we are as people. Just in our nature. Even more copper in here. This is crazy. Copper's actually done me a solid this episode. And I think it's kind of like the MVP in terms of ores, because we've gotten like 6, 7, 8, 9 levels from copper. Mostly. And look how many we've gathered. We've gathered 104. I was going to say 98, and then it went up to 104 copper. Crazy. We're going to run out of things to do with it. We're going to have to start crafting it into stuff. Because if we keep smelting it, our smelting area is going to get full on loot, which is lovely, but we also want to use it. Honestly, I'm just happy it's giving us XP, so. Cool, alright, let's go down here. A lot of lava you can see. It's kind of cool that you can see the lava before you see it, if that makes sense. From like the glow that it has. Wow, look at this cave. It's like one of the smaller caves, but it's still cool. Ooh. To be honest, I don't think I'm gonna risk going for that. But I do see a diamond down there. And that I will always go for, so. Would it help if I had like a bucket of water or something right now? Oh. That's kind of crazy. I didn't even see that water there, and it just kind of appeared at the perfect time. Okay, awesome. Oop, even more water coming down. Ready. Head back towards the main area of the cave. And we were speaking a little bit about your favorite weather and what it, you know, why it's your favorite weather. And that kind of just got me thinking, like, I can't really tell you why rain is my favorite weather. I can tell you why I like it. I can't really explain why it's my favorite, aside from saying, you know, oh, I like playing games during the rain, or like swimming while it's raining. Like, I love the sun as well. I love sunny weather, and I love going to the beach, and I love hanging out, especially when it's like a nice warm night in summer and you've got some drinks with your friends or whatever it is. But I couldn't really tell you why I prefer the rain. Like, at a baseline level, I think it's just a preference, and it's the weird thing about preferences and like what we like. A lot of the time, we don't really know why we like it. It's just something that we like. You know what I mean? It's just a thought that I had where it's like, in my head I'm thinking, yeah, I mean, if you dive into it, it's more like, I just like the rain because it's cozy. I love the sun as well. I love walking out when it's, you know, sunlight and maybe it's just a weird genetic thing. I don't know. My mum hates the rain actually. My mum loathes the rain. Like she's always complains about the rain. My dad doesn't mind it. So I mean I don't even think it's a genetic thing, really. The redstone. I was wondering why this was like glowing red. All this experience. Love it. Okay, the diamonds, which is what we came here for. Wow, a lot of iron in here too. Oh, is this one of those iron areas? See, when you have stuff like this, sometimes there's heaps of iron in between. But I don't think this is one of those times. Yeah, no, it would have. My siblings, I don't know, they're kind of indifferent to the rain, I guess. I've never heard my siblings rave about weather like I do. Like, I'm probably the weirdest of the siblings. Of my, 3 siblings, or 4 of us. I'm definitely the weirdest. I'm not gonna lie. They're all leading very normal lives. They work like normal jobs. They work normal jobs, like they went to uni with their first degree and finished it, and like, they've got like their eco-friendly cars, and I see them pretty often, but I'm like completely separate to all of that. And I guess that's not a bad thing. I don't think that's a bad thing at all. It's just how I am. Oh, okay. I thought I fell a bit farther. A little bit scared. Grab all that redstone on the waterfall, and it just keeps going down. I mean, there's nothing down here anyway. Okay. What is that? Is that gravel? Okay, we'll head back up. Just put a torch down, just to sort of indicate that we have been here, indeed. Oh, gosh, I'm getting a little tired. There's another in there. Ooh, some emeralds. Awesome. I just realized that previous urn didn't break in one hit, like instantly, and I think that's because we were in the water when we hit it. Interesting, isn't it? Okay, that's pretty much all been explored. Next. Definitely don't want to go near the lava, but I also think we've explored this too. I think we've pretty much kind of like maxed out what we can get from this cave. A bit more copper up there, but honestly, we already have so much. We can get those ones a bit closer. So if we hadn't repaired our pickaxe, we would still have it, but it would be very just breaking right now. It'd be like 10% or less. I can't remember what it was on now. I think 54. Let's like do some basic math. 54, 6. We're on 63 now, so we've used up 47. We would have been on 7%. Roughly. There's more. Yeah, that's the lava from before. Well, I mean, there's another cave area here, so we're going to check that out next. We still have that oh my god. We still got that massive cave near the villages. Oh, there's like something cool over there too. Hang on, let's just head out into the overworld for a quick sec. Here we go. There's a massive cave here as well, right? So we're kind of... What? Okay, well, we'll go this way first. Looks like we're actually going to hit level 40. Pretty cool. I think I need to get to like 44 or 45 for the Fortune 3 book. And that's kind of the main reason why I'm doing this. Like getting so many more levels, because I'm trying to get to that Fortune 3 book. And then I'm hoping to find a trader. And with that trader, we can upgrade a pickaxe to Fortune 4, and that's going to be so cool. And then we're also going to need a lot more, we're going to need a lot more experience after that to merge that Fortune 4 pickaxe with like an Unbreaking 4 or an Unbreaking 3. And then, could you imagine you get 2 Fortune 4 pickaxes and you merge them into Fortune 5? Okay. Not a fan of that at all. It does look a bit gloomy in there. Ugh. It's got shivers. It's weird, isn't it? Because when I watch horror films, I am never scared. I can't remember being scared in a horror film except for like when I watched the first Paranormal Activity with my friends. We were actually all shitting it. Like it was actually crazy. We were completely crapping our pants. But now, when I watch a horror film, I just picture the actor. Oh, hello. What's your name? Fawn. Hello, Fawn. What kind of trades have you got? A diamond shovel with efficiency 5 to make efficiency 6. That is absurd. Luck of the C3 for luck of the C. Oh, I don't think we have that, do we? That's amazing, though. Luck of the C3 with a fishing rod for luck of the C5. Oh my goodness. Look, I can't help you with that, Fawn, but I can help you with some other stuff. For example, copper. There we go. And iron. There we go. You just gave me 2 levels. Thank you, mate. I'll never forget it. And an emerald as well. Thank you, Mr. Fawn. Yeah. I wonder if with these traders... Oh, they don't have their own levels. Okay. Might want to look into a mod that adds like... I might want to look into a mod that adds like more dynamics with traders, where like there's more traders in caves and like different areas, and you know you can kind of trade with them more frequently, and then their loot and their trades get better and better, something like that. I mean, you know, we're very vanilla at the moment in terms of like we haven't done much in Minecraft, I'll be honest. Like we're still pretty much in the building and gathering phase. You know, we're far from like most other things. I'm really not fussed of rushing through the game. I'm gonna take it as slow as I can. And don't forget that this is a forever world. And I have no intention of, you know, making a new one anytime soon. So I mean, forever world is forever. Beautiful. But I mean, in the future, I'm kind of hoping to do lots of other things with my sleep channel and my study channel. This one, I should say, because I want to do like, I think it'd be really fun to do things productive, not just for myself, but for you as well. So for example, if I was to read a book in like a really cozy setting and it's a book that's, you know, it's a really productive book, it'll benefit me and you like in multiple ways, because you're going to be either, you know, listening to that to sleep, or maybe you'll even, you know, maybe you'll even learn something from that book, or you'll really click with some of the things that are in that book. I'm just brainstorming off the top of my head right now. You don't have to take this seriously, but yeah, I'm just thinking of all these different things that I can do, because I love being creative and thinking of different things like that. I mean, there's an infinite supply almost of games to play, and like even Minecraft, like this game is infinite, quite literally. So we'll never not have this game. But I just feel like there's so many other things we can do as well. Look at Fawn, he's just roaming around. It's so funny. I love little goblins. They're so cute. There's some more coal up here we can gather. It's just one experience per ore by the looks of it. And of course it leads into some copper. Can't say no to a bit of copper. Copper's done a lot for us lately. Honestly, that Luck of the C3 enchantment looked really good. Sorry, Luck of the C5, not 3. Could you imagine having that on a fishing rod? We might actually come back here if we manage to get that off the enchanting table in this episode. And come to Fawn straight away and get that enchantment. When we do go back to the enchantment table, I'm gonna whip my iPad out and look at some of the different enchantments and what level we need to be to get those enchantments on the books, because I didn't realize this, but you are unable to get certain enchanted books unless you're a certain level. So I've said this before, I can't remember exactly what level it was, but Fortune 3, to get Fortune 3 on an actual book in the enchanting table, it's some crazy level, like 45 or 46 or something. Double check. But there's like a little table that kind of had all the values of what level you need to be. And we're going to be leveling up faster. I think that was the Ferris Raw knot. Be another one nearby. We're going to be leveling up a bit faster when we do like a change the difficulty. Sorry, I'm kind of phasing out a bit. When we increase the difficulty to like medium or hard and we start fighting mobs in the future, and obviously we're doing that not on this series, but it'll be a different series, maybe on my gaming channel. But when we do that, we'll be getting a lot more experience. Or, you know, worst case scenario, I'll just do that my own time, but I'd rather share that experience with you anyway. Look at how much copper there is here. Oh my goodness. I wonder if different ores give different XP values. I'm assuming they do. We're gonna have to do like 2 trips with all the copper that we found. Oh, 5 diamonds. Kind of an urn. Wow, we are absolutely cheering. Always bats flying around. There's so many bats in here. You can see them on the map. I love the noise of the blocks breaking in Minecraft. It's just so satisfying. Oops, a bit deep there. That was a mistake. Okay. Okay, my bum is really starting to hurt, and it's because I've forgotten where my cushion is, or I've lost it. Or, as I stated earlier, I think there's a sneaky thief in the house. Who has now left the house. Again, just a suspicion. And I'm a firm believer in, you know, innocent until proven guilty. I'm gonna find that cushion. And you best believe that when I find that cushion, if it's where I expect it to be, there's gonna be some trouble. Oops. Took a bit of a fall there. Like Aragorn did in Lord of the Rings. Okay, it looks like we've done pretty well mining this cave. There's still some iron here and there, which we'll get on the way out, but I'm pretty happy overall. A little bit of iron in the water here. Here. Alrighty. Hey, Fawn. Just just want to double check your trades again. Sorry, mate. Sorry, yep. Thank you. Don't have any gold yet. We haven't found any gold. We have done copper, we have done iron, some rotten flesh, but yeah, he's got the paper trade too. I keep forgetting that I can bring this kind of stuff when I'm going mining and probably trade. We can get 2 more emeralds. That's a good amount of experience. 6. Okay, Fawn. It's nice meeting you. I hope to see you again soon if I manage to, get that Fortune of the Sea enchantment. Okay, I guess there's like another layer here. Where do we come from? We came from here, don't we? No. Yeah. Yes. Okay, we came from underneath. So let's go up. I guess we can start heading towards that village. Because we're already level 39, but I do want to level up even more still. We can't go through here, can we? Okay, let's just break dirt. Feels nice to be at the surface. Look at all these beautiful trees too. Okay, we're gonna head in that direction towards the village. Yep. Fish. I like the fish because they're just like wagging their bums. And you can see them just like wiggling around. It's a cute wiggle though. My friend came over earlier today, a couple of my friends, and one of them brought their dog, Milo. The cutest dog. It was very, it's a Maltese Terrier, I think is the breed, like a mix. So it's very white, like big, it's like a big white cloud, and it's very fluffy. But because it's becoming warm here now, it's getting quite warm. She ended up shaving her dog, and it just looked like, I called it a Mexican Chihuahua, and everybody was like, not everybody, but she was like a bit upset, like in a funny way, but she was cut, and everybody was like, yeah, you know what, it does look like a Mexican Chihuahua. Felt a bit bad, but the only thing I could think of when I saw it. And I can't remember where I was going with this. So tired. But the dog, oh, he's a very calm dog, so he doesn't really make any noise or anything. And you kind of forget that he's there. But, oh God, it's weird, I completely forgot what I was going to say, because I was going to say something. It's really weird. I'm going to go down here, see if we can get just a few more walls while we're around these areas. Wow, that's like weird, because it doesn't happen to me. I've got like memory loss. Crazy. Anyway, this dog was, yeah, a little white cloud. Pretty small dog as well. But that cat that that I saw and I have been seeing recently around my area, that comes and chills at my house now for some reason. I think it's because we keep giving it food. You know what, that's probably it. That, the cat was, like I said, it's a very cautious cat. It doesn't really let you pet it or anything. It kind of just sits a few meters away and it just meows at you until you give it food, because that's what it realizes that it needs to do until you get some food. And so Milo is a little bit of an anxious puppy, and I cannot believe how much coal there is in here, by the way. What is going on? Oh my god. Oh my god, 93 coal. 94. 99. Okay, we got 102 coal from that one. What is going on? Dude. And Milo didn't realize the cat was there. The cat was there for a long time. Like, we were sitting there chatting and having food. And then, yeah, the cat showed up. And Milo didn't realize the cat was there because Milo was just like kicking back, you know. He was like, he wasn't on guard duty. He was just relaxing. And as soon as Milo saw the cat, and it was because my friend Alex picked up Milo, and he was like walking towards the cat a little bit just to kind of show the cat. And then the cat was like, didn't really do anything, but Milo got really grumpy and really protective. Started growling and stuff. It was just really cute. What is that? Just random. Oh, the squids. Okay. Oh, look at the way the light shines into this cave. It's really cool. So weird that I forgot what I was going to say. It's like, it's very weird to me. Silver up here. We can head down slowly. Do you want to... What is going on in there? What is that? Is that a spawner? Got like a purple glow to it. We shouldn't do that. Sometimes I still dig down unknowingly. Like, I forget that I shouldn't be doing that. We've got enough space still. Oh, we've got plenty. Okay, cool. Oh my god, I just remembered what I was going to say. I can't believe it. Because I was talking about the fish wiggling their bums. Oh, I can't believe it. So, one thing that I really miss about my old dog, Jessie, wasn't really my dog, it was my dad's, but because it was at another house. But I mean, I would see it all very often, and I mean, I kind of considered it my dog as well. Every time you would see Jessie, or like you would, come home, or it would see you. I say it, but it's a he. He would see you. He would start wagging his bum, like just side to side, and his tail would literally, like, he would almost pivot, like his tail would almost be hitting his head. Like, that's how much he would be pivoting from wagging his bum from seeing you. Like, it was so cute. And that's what those fish reminded me of. That's what I was trying to say. I find it so endearing that dogs get so excited when they see you. They're just such beautiful creatures. This looks hell scary, doesn't it? Look at this. It's a spider spawner. Oh, any name tags? Oh my god. We hit the jackpot here. Knock back. Don't care about that, to be honest. But I mean, we'll collect it anyway. Luck of the Sea, ancient tome. Why not? Oh, another name tag. Yes, that's so good, dude. Name tags have become very valuable to me now, if I'm being honest. The damaged anvil. I like collecting anvils because sometimes you can actually find... you can merge anvils to make better ones, because anvils do eventually break, and if you don't have an anvil, you can't really repair your tools. Can you make an anvil? Oh, never mind, we can make an anvil. Okay, it's not even that difficult to make. Well then, no stress. No stress at all. I low-key wanted to get rid of this little search bar thing because it makes the game like it's very unlocked. You know, you can kind of see all the recipes whenever you want to. There's nothing wrong with that, especially if you've been playing for a while. I kind of like the satisfaction of like jumping in the crafting table and just putting stuff together to see what it makes. If that makes sense. I'm assuming that makes sense. Get to this. Oh, yeah. No, and as well. Oops. Doing that a bit lately. Accidentally pressing escape. We're not going to be able to get to the other one. That's okay. Oh, another trader. Errol. I scroll all the way down straight away. Yes. We've done it. Oh, we don't have efficiency 5. I thought we had efficiency 5. Fortune 3. Fortune 4. We have efficiency 3. Errol, where you going? Hey. Let me quickly. Sorry, Terrell. I know. I'm sorry. There we go. There. And copper, of course. No, Terrell, I'm not done. Sorry. Be a little patient, Terrell. God, you're so impatient. This shard. Oh, here we go. We can trade paper and emeralds for name tag. Honestly, I prefer just finding them in chests. That's a very expensive trade. Ah, it's a chip daniel. It's cool because these traders actually give you experience when you do trades with them. That's why I kind of like them. Fortune 3, efficiency 5. We don't have either of those, do we? No, we don't. Okay, it is what it is. Let's quickly just break this. Thank you, Terrell. I appreciate it. You've given me some experience, and that's always valuable. Won't forget it. I haven't been putting lanterns down, have I? Should we start doing that as we mine? Always forget to do that. I need to have like a reminder next to me. Like a little alarm or something that goes beep every 2 minutes, reminding me to put lanterns down. A lot of ores down here, isn't there? We're still next to that village as well, which means we can probably... That's copper. Copper looks pretty close to emeralds in color, like the sides, you know, like if it's like that. Sometimes you'd be like, oh, it's an emerald, but it's just copper. Yeah, we are close to that village as well, which is really cool because that village has like traders in it. Or villages that want to trade. We can go and check it out. Okay, I guess we could head down a bit more. Why not? Cool. Oh, 6 emeralds from 1 urn. That is really banging. I mean, there's heaps on the roofs, but I don't think we're at a point where we really need to get onto the roof of the cave to get resources. They're so abundant around here. So, iron ore there. Grab some more lapis. see that amethyst room? Terrell was trading amethyst for emeralds. We managed to get some amethyst. We might be in luck. But there's so many caves around. We are never gonna run out of resources. It's so good. We can start doing fun things with them too. I guess we could leave this cave. We came from up there, so there's a little room in there. See if there's anything up there. Cool, yeah. A few things in here. There you go, amethyst shards. If we manage to find Terrell again, we can trade him some amethyst shards. And he'll give us some emeralds. I think his offer was 2 amethyst shards for 1 emerald, which is pretty solid. It's good, I'm kind of learning what all these goblin traders like trading. You know, next time I go mining, hopefully I'll remember to bring all that stuff. That if I find one, there's a chance I can just do the trade straight then and there, you know? Okay, I can see Terrell. I can see him. I think he's on the surface, like a bit further up. So what we'll do is we'll just do one more lap around here. Make sure we haven't missed anything. It does go deeper on the left. And then we'll head back to Terrell and see if... What is that? Kind of cool looking. Yeah, and then we'll go back to Terrell and see if, more emeralds. See if he'll give us that trade. Okay. Okay, alright. I'm a little bit scared of that. I have seen people suffocate with gravel. So I need to be careful with the gravel. We've done very well this episode. Oops. Alright, go up here. Alrighty. I think I'm going to take a quick break. Actually, we'll go up here first. And see if we can find Terrell. I was gonna say I need to take a quick break and stretch my legs and sort of, you know, sit up for a second. I don't want to feel numb from the waist down. It's very important, and I hope you kind of take this advice as well, not to just sit down for hours on end. 5 emeralds. Cool. Now we can do 8 emeralds for a sponge. I don't know what we use sponges for though. I think it might be handy to have one. Terrell agrees. He's like, meh. Wet sponge to a not so wet sponge. Oh, wait, sponges might be useful for, you know when we like build underwater? Sponges might be useful for that. Let's get 2 of them. Might use emeralds or something. And let's see, because there's some water down here, isn't there? Yes, there is. Let's quickly just jump down here and see what we can do with these sponges. Oh, I'm kind of worried that if it does soak up a lot of the water, that these squids aren't going to have anywhere to swim. Honestly, half the time these squids just, you know, do something to themselves anyway. Okay, that's awesome. That's exactly what I need for the farm. That's kind of perfect. See how I got rid of all the water like that? Really cool. I'm happy. I'm very happy. I'm gonna just finish heading up here real quick. And just as we get to the surface, we're gonna take a second to rest, take a break. we're almost full now on valuables. Fortunately, Egush can't help himself. He has to get as many ores as he can. But we're gonna head up now. Got a little bit of grumbling going on in my tummy. I only really had one meal today. It was just a few like lamb cutlets. I love lamb cutlets. And basically, that's all I ate really. And I had a Oreo milkshake. I'm on that like weird one meal a day because I'm kind of busy, so I don't really think about food and stuff. So I'll just like randomly be like, you know what, I'm very hungry now after fasting for like 20 hours and then just have like one meal. But I do need to eat more. But honestly, it doesn't faze me. I feel like I need as much protein as I can get. That's the only thing that I'm worried about. Isn't that right? Yeah, Ricarda. Now that we're in this beautiful village with animals quite literally everywhere. Look at the map right now. Are you kidding me? Look at this. Sheep, pigs, more pigs, more pigs. We know where we're gonna come if we want to get pigs. There's pigs everywhere around here. Do pigs drop anything aside from pork chops? Let's find out. We'll need to get our sword out for that, won't we? Yes, we will. Let's go and find out. We're sure starting to yawn, aren't I? We have been playing. Oh, that's a baby pig, is it? Looks like a baby pig. I don't want to. I don't want to do that. Oh, maybe it isn't a baby pig. Maybe they're just all size. Okay. Nope. Okay, yeah, he just dropped the pork chops. Okay. Well, in that case, no worries. Like I said, I'm just gonna take a quick break. So I'm gonna just kick back here for a second. And if you haven't taken a break yet and you're studying, please take a break with me. Have some water. So I'm just going to have a little bit of water. I'm going to go wash my face a little bit. I'm going to change my seating position when I get back because the one I'm in is not working. So make sure you think about these things because small things like this do compound. If you sit in the wrong position for years or, hours on end, it will have an effect on you. So just a quick posture check, okay? Quick water check. If you're feeling flustered because you can't solve a problem that you're trying to go through with your studies, go wash your face, calm down for a bit, okay? So let's do it. Be back. We can see the clouds going past ever so slowly. I kind of love it. They look like Tetris blocks in the sky. I'm just really grateful to be here with you, and I hope that you're grateful as well because we can spend this time together. You don't have to be grateful, but just know that I am. These clouds are quite slow. I thought they were going faster than this. Dude, I was like running, not running, but I came out of the aquatic center near my house the other day, and I swear there were clouds. I've never seen clouds so low before. It was a very windy day. These clouds were almost like I could just reach up and touch them, you know? They're obviously not that close, but they felt very close to the surface. I've never seen clouds that low before. It just felt very odd. Alrighty. We are going to. We've got plenty of ores. How much space have we got left? Okay, we've got a little bit more space. We saw a little, kind of just like a cave here before somewhere. Where was it? You know, like, yeah, there it is. I want to go down there and just see if there's anything valuable. Just before we head back home. The pig. Just before we head back home, I want to go down here into the cobwebs. I'm a bit scared that there's... Oh, that's all water down there. Okay, well, we can jump into these cobwebs and then just slowly fall down. Just before we head back, I want to just quickly double check. This is kind of just like an empty lair. Interesting. Maybe there's something inside all that wall over there. Bring our sword out, because we can break cobwebs with swords. And I'm just thinking... Fishing rod. Okay, yeah, see there's a spider spawner. Let's see. That makes sense, it does look like a spider area. Is there anything else in there? Oh, we can destroy that spider spawner. Oh, we get quite a bit of experience for that too. Maybe I should have been destroying them all this time. This cave does actually... Looks like it's got like see it's branching out. Oh, it probably branches out into more spawners. Is my assumption. Like there's an area here behind the waterfall. Where is it? It's on the left here, supposedly. Can't quite see it though. Maybe they're just dead ends. What was that over there? What is this? Magma block. Oh, cool. Okay. How good is this respiration helmet? Complete lifesaver. Literally. Gosh, it's so hard fighting a stream, isn't it? And it's pushing you in a certain direction. Okay, well, so we can just leave. Back up the waterfall. There's one more thing over here. I just want to see if this goes anywhere. Oh. Okay. Some string. Silver, copper. Coal. We love a bit of coal. Awesome. of it. Yeah. Oh, no, it isn't. We get to the end and then there's just more. Okay, here we go. There's probably another spawner in here. Yep, there it is. Like a twirling spider in there. Oh, we got 3 of them. 3 spawner fragments. What do we do with those? Spawner fragment. Inactive spawner. Disable spawners while held. Oh, okay. You make that with a totem of undying. There's so many. To see all these like cool craftable stuff. We can make an inactive spawner, and then I'm assuming if you get something in the middle of that, it'll make an actual spawner. Might be cool for grinding XP when we're not on peaceful. Get out of this cave now. I think the only way to do that really is to build upwards. So we'll go up straight up there. I'm stuck on something. What am I stuck on? There we go. Oh, look at that sky. Beautiful. Alrighty. There's a little house over there somewhere. Oh, it's just a pillager. Oh no, that's that house there. Ooh. Dale Garden. So many biomes, it's so cool. I think it's time to head back, if I'm being honest. I am getting very sleepy. I do want to kick back at the enchanting table with you. And look at the different enchanting things for the book. For the books, I should say. So, yeah. We'll go and do that now for a little while. Okay, we gotta head there. So, this direction. There's so many cats. You look at the map, there's like 3 cats. There's one right in front of us over here. Hello. Hi. Are you lost? You're not lost, are you? Please tell me you're not lost. I know, darling. Okay. Hi. Are you hungry? I don't have any fish to give you. Do I? I know, baby. I don't have any fish though. Direction still. I know. We're gonna go to that mountain where our waystone is, and then we'll go from there. It's good to know there are a lot of animals in these parts, though. It's a cool, like, lens flare from the moon. I just realized. Oh, it's just started to rain, and heavy too. Kind of perfect timing. Oh god, that horse kind of scared me. There's a little bit of blur around him because it's raining. And he looked like some kind of slender creature, like a Slenderman for a second. The waystone. I think we've passed it, to be honest. Just trying to remember where it was. I think it's over there, actually. If my memory serves me correctly. Yes. Yes, okay. Back home we go. Home sweet home. First thing I want to do when I come home is go and say hi to our little babies. Hello. Haven't forgotten about you, I promise. Here's your fish. Nom nom nom. Alright, it's time to face the music. Oh my goodness. We're gonna have a lot of XP at least, aren't we? Honestly, might need to make more furnaces. Let's do it. Oops. I've got 2 more, but I seriously think we should make like... Wait, do deep slate furnaces... Hang on a second. Because I know you can make deep slate furnaces, and I'm assuming that they smelt faster. Assuming. Let's find out. So let's just type in furnace and see. Oops. Got blackstone furnace, deep slate furnace, and cinder furnace, holy stone, violacite, sulfuric. So we've got all these different furnaces. Okay, well let's just make the deep slate one for now because I'm doing this the hard way, aren't I? And 2 there. And 2 there as well. Because we can use some of the coal that we've got. We have so much coal. Oh, not stack. No. Oh. My bad. Until I'm tired because I'm just like very slow right now. More copper to smelt and some iron. Oh, definitely get to... Now, honestly, it looks like it's the same pace as the normal furnace. Unless it smelts 2 at a time. No. We still have 1 left, so just chuck it over here. Lovely. Oh, and we've got 2 normal furnaces, of course. So we've already got so many furnaces, but just chuck like another 2 here. I guess these ones can be something else. And the more furnaces, the better, to be honest. At the moment, we have so much stuff to smelt, so... Redstone, lapis. We've got 2 name tags, that's perfect. 1 for Lily and 1 for Zara. Iron, yep. Gold. And the the rest of the stuff that we haven't smelted just goes in there. Silver. Copper, gold. Oh, the sponges. We need the wet sponge. We need to... You know what? I just thought of something we could do, right? Grab 2 of these. A little bit of coal. And because we're probably going to be using the sponges, also grab a chest real quick. Let's make a fur chest. You know what? Make it double. I made 8 instead. That's okay. Just grab 2. Then we're going to have a double chest. And oh, I don't want to break that tree down accidentally. I think if we crouch break it, perfect. And then furnace right there. Maybe even 2. There we go. And then we can put that other log facing this way. Lovely. And now we can just put the sponges here. Yep. Oh, I'm worried if I break it with my... Oh, thank God. I don't know why I risked that, but I did. We'll put the sponges here so that when we're going to use them to... Oops. Wait, why don't we smelt deep slate? It becomes smooth or something. Oh, it just becomes normal deep slate. What's the difference? So this is deep slate. This is cobbled deep slate. They're exactly the same. From what I could see. Unless I'm going blind. So once this... There we go. So when you have a wet sponge, you put it in the furnace and it becomes a not wet sponge. That makes sense. And then you can use it again. Alrighty, we gotta store some iron. So I have a bit too much iron in here. Iron and silver can kind of be stored together. Doesn't faze me. Name our cats. Lee. Lily. There you go. And Sarah. There you go. Lily, Sarah. Okay. Down into the lagoon, and we're going to put a bunch of these back real quick. Oh, we got heaps more of this actually. We might need to make a new chest. I mean, we just made so many chests, so yes, we don't really have. Oh, we do actually. But we're running out of space in this chest, so we'll probably need to magma block is pretty cool. Doesn't hurt you or anything. I'm a little bit worried that it's going to set fire to something, so we'll come back and check on it in a second. But that looks really cool. Magma block. Magma cream to make them. We just found it in the water. It's kind of crazy. Oh, we've got a bunch of books. Yeah, so... Just put them all in here for now. Where's that in there? Oh, oh, we're officially capped on copper. But we can make it into blocks. That's what we'll do now. There we go. So if you're ever running out of space because you've got too many ingots, there's your solution. And them into blocks. And you can always just put the blocks back in if you need to turn them back into ingots. So just put a block of iron there, and there you go. I was getting worried because I was like, we've got too many materials, but then I just kind of hot fixed it. Iron, drops, emeralds, diamonds, granite, andesite. Skeleton skull's not really that important. Luck of the sea. So how does this work? I mean, I just want to see if we can check this here and there. Oh, it does. It just gives it +1. And now it's 3. That's really cool, actually. Instead of costing 18 with the other rod, it only costs 10 with the book. That's awesome. So these purple books look like they're called ancient tomes. They just add 1. I've only got 1 of them at the moment. I should probably get more of those if I can. Okay, we've got some valuable stuff still, like spawner fragments. The leads we'll always want to keep with us, if I'm being honest, because you never know when we'll find an animal that we want to take back home. Skull's head. Honestly, this is just loot, so we'll chuck it upstairs. That's loot as well. Loot, 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 loot. Damaged anvil. Can go in there. We've got 2 of them now. I think we can merge them together. No, we can't. What if we put them in the crafting table? No, we can't. Okay. Well, they're kind of useless then. We can use them as backups if we have to. Seeds, torches. Torches go in there. Wool and dirt and seeds, string, and chicken egg. Go. So we've got a loot chest over here, don't forget. Bang, 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 bang. It's all loot pretty much. We've got these soul lanterns. And they actually might look really nice downstairs, or even in the enchanted biome. These go here. Eggs go there for cooking. And pretty much done. Wool, dirt, string. String can go in the miscellaneous chest. Egg. And then, honestly, keep the wool, the rest we can just chuck out. I guess wool can go in here. Like we've just got 2 dirt left and some flax seeds. Cool. Alright, it looks like the smelting is starting to finish, which is excellent. There we go. Here we go. Let's see how much XP we get. Getting hard to level up now. Look at this. We've smelted all of this and we've only got 1 level. Ah. Cool. We've still got some stuff to smelt anyway, so, you know, we can get started on that. the furnace sounds are just peak, aren't they? They're so damn good. Alright, that's everything. Once again. Perfect. Okay, we're level 46 now. Let me just grab my phone. Alrighty, here we go. Enchanting books on Minecraft. And their levels per book. Enchant, I should say. There was somebody that... Here we go. Alright, so it says it here, right? Levels shows the total number of levels required. So, I'm looking at this chart and it says that to get Fortune 3 on a pickaxe, you have to be level 23. I think that's false. Let me double check. Still somebody else. Here we go. No, that was the wrong thing. It'd be really good if somebody knew what this was and they could just let me know. List of enchantments and level requirement for books. Okay, I think this was it. Here we go. So to get Fortune 3, you need to be level 38 and above, and you need to have at least 19 bookshelves. So we are level 46 and we have 30 bookshelves. So let's get started. We're gonna grab more books as well because we're gonna be here for a little bit. One book. Here we go. I also want to look at Luck of the Sea 3, I think it was. Okay, Luck of the Sea 3 is the same. You need to be level 38. And you need to have 19 bookshelves. Respiration 3. Sharpness 5. Wow, look at all these different you can't get the enchantment using enchantment table and must get it through an enchanted book plus anvil. Wait, hang on a second. Why are some of the bookshelf numbers over 15 and some of the level numbers over 30? Book plus anvil, loot, etc. Every enchantment has a required level in order to be shown/acquired in the enchanting table as shown in the list provided. I'm not sure what the details of this only applies to books, but what I am sure is that not every enchantment is available with only 15 bookshelves, as most people think. Yep. Gotcha. Cool. Yeah, we're doing the right thing. So, what is loyalty 3? What is going on? Minecraft loyalty 3. I hope you're nice and comfortable. I'm just doing a little bit of research at the moment. Oh, causes a thrown trident to return to the player automatically. Piercing 4, oh my gosh. I heard that was really hard to get, so. Infinity. What's infinity? Infinity enchantment. So we're kind of just learning at the same time here. Unlimited arrows. Oh, cool. Jump. Sharpness 3. Efficiency 3. Well, we have more than what we need in terms of levels. Breaking 3. So we can, do this quite a few times. Again, it's kind of just like efficiency 4. That's impressive. Well, I don't think we need efficiency 4. But that is pretty cool. Luck of the Sea 2 only. Wow, interesting. So maybe we kind of just have to start with 2. But you know what's crazy is we could get Luck of the Sea 2, merge it with our current fishing rod. Where have I put that fishing rod anyway? What's going on? No, in here. So we can merge that one with this one. So that's Luck of the Sea 3, and then add this one. So it's 4. And it says max is 4, even though that goblin said we could get 5. It only costs 3 levels, but we just do it. I like you want to keep rolling till we get fortune first. I wonder what Aqua Affinity does. Fortune 1, come on. What is Riptide? Riptide enchantment. Oh, okay. And then also Aqua Infinity. Underwater mining speed. Ah, I see. Okay. Yeah, that would actually be quite handy. I'm not gonna lie. Efficiency 4. Affinity. And next time, if I do see Luck of the Sea, I'm just gonna cop it. Getting quite unlucky by the looks of it. Maybe we can't even get Fortune 3, who knows? But there's got to be a way to get that book though, because Sweeping edge. I'm low-key worried about the magma block down here. Let's just let's just go and double check it. Okay, yeah, it looks fine. Chuck, you okay? Alrighty, back to this. So we're still looking for Fortune 3. We got Fortune 2. I don't think we're gonna get lucky. So I'm assuming we just have to combine 2 Fortune 2 books because I don't see anything else really going our way. Affinity might be nice to have as well. Not my priority at the moment. I wonder if we... No, I just thought of a loophole. If we destroy the enchantment table, so hang on, what have we got in there? Quick charge. Destroy the enchanting table. Check it back down. The quick charge. Damn. Okay. I gave it a shot. I'll do a few more, and we'll probably... Looting 2 is actually not bad, because we can get looting 3 on our sword. Something to keep in mind. Honestly, I'm really interested in firstly getting a Fortune 3 book, so if I get another Fortune 2 book, or if I manage to get Luck of the Sea 2, I get to 3. And then we can upgrade that to 4. Oh, we got Luck of the Sea 3. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. What happens if I do this? Yeah, okay. It just upgrades it straight to 3. But remember, if we just have a normal fishing rod, so maybe I just have to be a bit more patient with that fortune enchantment. What does lure do? Oh, okay. That's not too bad either, actually. Increases the amount of time for a fish to bite the hook. Yeah, that's pretty cool. How do you repair a fishing rod? Do we just mend it with another one? Merge it with another one? We can get lure 3 and then we're kind of just... Honestly, let's do it. Because then we're just like, we can just use this to get more XP anyway. Do a few more. There you go, there's our next Fortune 2 book. Alright, pretty happy with what we've got today. So we're gonna go straight away and merge these. Actually, wait. Did we not already have a Fortune 2 book? We didn't, did we? Yeah, okay. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna merge these for Fortune 3. We're gonna merge these for Lure 3. Oh, unless what we can do is... We can, but... I'd rather gamble with the Luck of the Sea 3 with a normal fishing rod for Luck of the Sea 5. So we're gonna quickly grab... Sorry, what am I saying? Luck of the Sea. I want to make another fishing rod. 3 sticks, 2 string. Piece of cake. Oops. And we're gonna do the usual, keep that inside your inventory. Also, I think it's time to upgrade our backpack, if I'm being honest. Into a diamond one. Diamond backpack. Wait, is that the highest level? Backpack. Diamond, netherite. Yeah, okay. It's not happening anytime soon. Oh, wow. The diamond backpack has got so much space. Oh, wow. Really cool. So with that in mind, fishing rod, pickaxe. Now, we're going to get lucky, hopefully, with these, and we can get a trader that can do fortune 3 to fortune 4 and luck of the sea 3. Luck of the sea 3 to luck of the sea 5. And then we can do lure 2. And then, we could even merge it with the ancient tome, which would be insane. While we're here with this, let's just do this real quick. Well, that's fine. Lure 3. And I just want to see how expensive it would be to repair my fishing rod, because it is getting a little bit rusty around the edges. Oh, perfect. 2 levels. Done. Cool. Wow, awesome. And let's get some levels back real quick. And I mean, we can always do a bit more mining if we need to, but at the same time, if I'm being honest, we can just start fishing for XP. And once we get luck of the C5, we're going to be getting a lot of XP through fishing too, so. Wow. Well, I'm starting to really get the hang of the enchanting stuff, which is awesome. And then luck of the C5, we merge it with that one. We get Lure 3 and Unbreaking 2 as well. What would that be? Alright, we're going to put these soul lanterns down real quick. Just want to see what they look like. Oh, that's pretty cool. They're just like a dark, not dark, but a dull blue. Maybe they light up when it's nighttime. And we can leave 2 like that for now. We'll see what happens at night. Alrighty. This was a very long episode. Thank you so much for 500 subscribers. Guys, I really appreciate that more than you know. It's something that still hasn't really clicked with me, and it's going to click soon, I'm sure of it, but 500 is a big number. It's our first milestone together, so thank you so much if you are watching all the way to the end of this episode. I really appreciate you being here, and let me know if you want longer episodes, and I'll make that happen. Figure something out for that. In the meantime, though, thank you so much for being here. And I'll see you in the next episode. Dream on, my friend.